What's going on, LFG fam? Welcome back to another episode of the LFG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything pop culture. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. Last episode right here of 2024. We got Jet, Andrea, John, and J-Mag.
Hell yeah.
Season finale, man. Crazy.
Long year.
Crazy.
I think it's already been a year I've been on the pod.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But unlike other shows, you don't gotta wait too long for season 3 because we'll be right back the week after. So there you go.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like he said, this is gonna be a great show. We got a lot in store for you guys. We're gonna be talking about our top 5 movies of 2024, our top 5 shows of 2024, and the top 5 worst pieces of media to come out in 2024. So all that negative, bad shit that we saw over the year, we're going to talk about it.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll talk about will 2024 be remembered towards the top or the bottom of years of media. Was this a good year or bad year for movies, TV shows, video games, all that fun stuff? Then, of course, the What We Watch. Should be some good ones there. Obviously, Silo Talk. But as always, LFG starts with the news. So J-Mag, what you got in your news?
Look at John. Look at John. I
already know.
Anything from McDonald's this week?
I don't follow him on Facebook, but like I'll get random updates from McDonald's. Currently, they have curly fries in some restaurants. So I was like, "What the fuck?" Not
in the
mine.
US?
What the fuck? I don't know. They just said curly fries. That's all.
Curly fries are pretty good. So if McDonald's fries are up there for top fries. So
like, damn,
they gotta be curly Cajun or something.
Oh shit. I don't think we'll get that.
All right.
Damn.
Well, hell yeah.
I was like, oh shit, that was new.
Imagine a curly fry, but plain.
It's
I
like
don't know
it's
about
fucking long or what? What does that mean?
It's like this, but it's plain.
Yeah, those at Hooters.
What does
Not
that
bad.
mean?
Oh, do they? Oh, I didn't.
Just salt? It's just
all the ones
salty?
I've eaten are like, like with this, not a spice, but like they're not plain.
I guess, and yeah.
Well, there you guys go. Definitely comment down below if you guys have curly fries here at McDonald's. Is that an international thing, or do we have that here in the States? Please let us know down in the comments below. But getting straight into the news here, but just so you guys are informed, I guess, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, and Marshmello allegedly misused millions of dollars in the pandemic grants meant for struggling businesses. The money was allegedly used instead to pay themselves, fund private jets, buy designer clothes, and throw parties at the cost of taxpayers. Other artists who received grants included Alice in Chains, Shinedown, Ray Shremmerd, and Steve Aoki. There's details on all of it. It's a lot, so if you guys are interested in that, go check that out. They break it down as to where the money went. Like it's kind of crazy. So yeah, kind of nuts.
That's crazy.
That's so evil.
What the hell?
That really is evil. That's so fucked.
Because they already have a bunch of money.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, so it was crazy. They did reach out to Lil Wayne, and he responded in text message something sexually explicit to the whoever reached out to him. So he was pretty much saying like "fuck off."
Yeah.
Damn.
But
that's crazy.
Kind of crazy. Yeah, kind of crazy.
That is fucked.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, when asked if he is going to be the next James Bond, I love slipping on a tuxedo. Do you know what? I wear a tuxedo in Kraven the Hunter. You should come see this movie. Honestly, it's got a ton of action and it's a thrill ride. Honestly,
wow.
I did check it out, and it wasn't as bad as people are making it out to be. But honestly, bro, the fight is over. They're just gonna check it out if they want to on streaming. But yeah,
right.
Thought it was kind of funny though. Honestly, he starts with honesty, ends with honesty. He's like, please, man, please. So, but yeah,
that's crazy.
But yeah, apparently he's in the running for well, I don't know if he's in the running, but I guess it's come up for James Bond. I think he'd be a good James Bond. I think he's a good actor.
So too.
He's a good actor. Good action.
I could see him as James.
He's solid.
Bond.
Yeah.
I can't believe that guy is James Bond. I don't see him. Yeah.
I don't see him.
There's like 3 movies, right? 4. I don't watch the James Bond movies.
No, yeah, he's been in a lot of them, but it's like, isn't he supposed to be like super handsome?
You don't think he's handsome?
Daniel Craig?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe when he first started out.
Maybe he has that that charm, that pizzazz, and that's people like that, you know.
Skibbity Riz.
That's that Riz.
No.
Well, there you go. We'll see if anything becomes of Aaron becoming the next James Bond, and let us know if you're fans of Daniel Craig being James Bond. Drop all that down in the comments below. Sonic 3 is the first film in the trilogy to be certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
I don't know exactly what this means per se, if this just means it's the new system or whatever, because I was like, that can't be true, right? I looked up Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings also has all 3 of them certified fresh, so I'm not too sure on the contents. Obviously, the link says read our review, so there was no details on exactly how they came up with this or what this is, but nevertheless, Sonic 3 is a great way to cap off that trilogy. It's not over yet, in case you didn't see it, so go check that out. But yeah, pretty cool.
Yep.
Jesse Eisenberg says the poor reception to his performance as Lex Luthor in Batman vs Superman hurt his career. It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but I genuinely think it actually hurt my career in a real way. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts. I wasn't a fan of his Lex Luthor, but
I wasn't either, but I didn't think so. That's news to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just not getting enough job offers. Mm-hmm. Honestly, what has he been in after? I can't recall.
That's
anything.
fair too. I was thinking about that. Man.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, sucks, man. That sucks. Amy Pascal was asked if Anya Taylor-Joy is in the running to play Black Cat in Spider-Man 4. She would be fantastic. She's amazing, but we're not quite at that stage yet. There are a lot of fantastic female characters. Look, this is news to me. This is what I wanted. Black Cat over Mary Jane. Unless I'm misremembering something or just didn't hear about it, I didn't even know she was going to be in 4. I was hoping for that, and I'm glad this is that. But yeah, I didn't hear about that, so that's pretty cool.
There was a rumor this last week that she was reportedly being looked at to star in Spider-Man 4. And I guess this is just Amy coming out and talking about that rumor. Maybe she got asked about it, but no.
Well, I guess not confirmed exactly. Not quite, but my money would be Black Cat's going to be in Spider-Man 4, which I am all on board. Anya being Black Cat as well. I'm down for that as well. She's awesome, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, I love her.
We got a new poster for Jujutsu Kaisen's next arc, which is called the Culling Game arc. That's pretty crazy, pretty cool. I can't wait.
You knew that already?
Yeah, I mean, me and Jed obviously read the whole manga. We know exactly how everything's gonna end up, and I can't wait. I still can't wait for the rest of this to be animated, to come to anime. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm excited.
Did I get a date?
Not that I saw. No, not that I saw.
Because it was Jump Festa happened this weekend, and there was a bunch of shit, but I don't know. Maybe it was just that poster.
Okay. Well,
I think I saw something like that too. Like sometime next year or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 2025. I just don't know if they put an exact month on it or not. Yeah, we'll see. Awesome.
That's cool.
Excited.
That's excited.
This was last week's news, and I thought Jay was going to have it, so I didn't put it in there, but he didn't have it, so I'll go ahead and let you guys know right now. Robert Eggers has thanked SpongeBob fans for introducing younger audiences to Nosferatu for the first time. Yeah, the image on the left is from SpongeBob, so yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty cool.
That was the only reason I was interested in the movie, to be honest. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was the hash slinging slasher episode, if I'm not
mistaken. Right?
Yeah.
That's the greatest episode to me.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
That was a good episode. Yeah, but you do you even know who that is? I don't think so. When I watched it, I didn't know.
I mean, I knew it when but I was a little older than you guys, though. But I mean, I knew who Nosferatu was. Yeah.
No, yeah, I saw that shit. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Well, there you go. So
he smiles at the end of that.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah, he does. And he flicks the lights on and off.
That's the best episode, man. I don't give a fuck. That episode's great.
That episode was pretty cool.
Look at me, I'm swapping the bathrooms at night.
At night.
Yeah. Doing the night shift.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Secret Level has been renewed for season 2. Goes on to ask, what video games do you want to see get an episode next. I have yet to see this, unfortunately. I got to get on it. There was just a lot of stuff, and then I had to watch stuff in preparation for this episode. So I will watch this. Hopefully this coming weekend, you guys will get what we watch on this. But I'm excited for that. That's cool. That means it was good. I want to see exactly how everything went down. I'm excited. That's cool.
I heard it was good.
This is a video game?
It's a show based off of video game characters. Each character.
Is it called Secret Level?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're from different games, all those people?
Yeah, you got Mega Man in there. You got Sifu in there. You got
Shit.
Warhammer in there. There's a bunch of different, video game universes being showcased. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
Kinda
I
crazy.
thought the game was called Secret Level.
No, it's a
It's-
TV show.
It's a mashup of games.
Yeah, it's a TV show, and each episode is something different from a different video game universe. So there's
Shit.
nothing, as far as I can tell. Like I said, I've never seen it. I don't think they correlate at all. Maybe they did a what if, and the ending correlates everything, but I don't know. But as far as I know, it's just each individual episode is its own thing. So
It's like an anthology.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I think what it says on top, too.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh,
Crazy.
I can't even see.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I didn't know
Excited
what
for
that
that.
meant.
Look forward to next week. Multiple Arcane spin-offs are in active development, as we've reported many times on this pod before. Some of the ones that we are developing right now are completely new characters from our IP, and others are a continuation of Arcane. They are at least in development already, active development, so that's getting done. So that's
So
Oh,
Jinx lives.
Crazy.
who knows. I mean, I'm in the camp that she's alive, so I mean, I would
I
imagine
also
she gets her own
she's
spin-off
alive.
too. So that'd be cool.
Oh, people
down
would
for that.
love that shit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be really cool.
James Gunn says Superman has humor, but not as much comedy as either Suicide Squad or Guardians of the Galaxy. He's quoted as saying it's grounded, it's fantasy, it's taking from other things like Game of Thrones, where it's this universe in which superheroes actually exist.
I'm down for that. That's cool. Like, I don't think we wanted to go too jokey, like Suicide Squad or Guardians. I don't know. Maybe it could have worked either way, but to me, this is good. I like this, so I'm on board for it.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad he came out and said this, because obviously this, among other things, was one of the things that people were concerned about, because we've seen his movies. There's jokes galore in all of them, every single one. So this is going to be really different, obviously, for James Gunn. He's never done Superman. So yeah, people had fear about this. If it was going to be jokey, we don't want that here. I think most people don't want that here. So it's good that he came out and said this for sure.
But did the trailer give off jokey? I didn't suspect it would be at all.
I mean, we didn't even get no dialogue, really, right? I mean, it was just pretty much stick me home.
Man.
So
Because I feel like any of the Guardians trailers were kind of fun, and you could tell oh, this is kind of like a comedy.
yeah, maybe we'll see with that official trailer. We just had that teaser one, so. But I mean, he's already come out and
that's
said that,
true.
right? So, but that's good. I'm on board.
Zendaya will reportedly have a severely reduced role as MJ in Spider-Man 4.
Cause who? Cause a black cat. Let's go. Hey, I wanted this. This is exactly what I needed. They haven't officially confirmed it, but to me, all signs point to it's Black Cat, and it's her show. I'm down. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be cool. We've never seen a superhero lady in any of the Spider-Mans, right? I didn't watch none of the Andrew Garfield ones.
Oh, in any Spider-Man ones? Nah, I don't think so.
No, because even when it was Gwen Stacy, she was just a girl.
That's why.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, cool.
Only
Good
other
point.
villain would be Venom. Anti-villain. Anti-hero.
Nah,
But
he's a
no
villain.
girls with powers.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
Except for the Spider-Verse, but
Yeah, but the live actions for sure. Whenever it's Gwen Stacy, she's regular, so they don't have powers. That's a good point.
hopefully we see.
Yeah, I mean, because before, when they were Zendaya's coming back, it was kind of you guys did the perfect alley-oop for yourselves. We could go somewhere else. But it's Zendaya, so it still sells. But yeah, this is dope. And I think because this wasn't in there. It was because of her schedule.
Wow.
It wasn't story, the story.
It makes sense.
things work out. Because
Yeah.
I didn't want that. I really didn't want another just MJ and him just breaking the spell or whatever the fuck happened like that. Let's go somewhere else. Let's try something different. Hell yeah. She's busy, man. She's busy, and that's good for her.
She is. You know? she's in a billion things. She has to get ready for Dune.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Zendaya, man. Shout out Zendaya.
Yeah, she is one of my favorites as well.
This was another rumor that dropped this week. Sadie Sink is reportedly being eyed by Marvel Studios to play the MCU's Jean Grey. Stranger Things Max.
That's okay. Yeah, I was about to say, where do I recognize her from? And damn, that means they're going young. She looks young. I don't know exactly how old she is, but she looks young.
Let's see.
She's like in her 20s, I think. But
Yeah, she got to be in her 20s for sure.
I don't think she looks young anymore. I think in Stranger Things she did. I don't.
She's
think
22.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys always make like the
middle school.
the comments like these kids look. These kids are gonna look like goddamn adults with credit scores and shit. So
They do.
no, but I'm saying like that plays into this favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know how she's gonna be as Jean Grey. I think she is a good actress, but
I haven't seen her in anything else to make a more, I guess,
Yeah.
accurate.
I guess that's fair too. She's getting Stranger Things.
Yeah, she's
good.
good.
I do like her. She's yeah.
That's cool.
So obviously, if this comes out, I personally wouldn't be opposed. Love to see what she would bring to the role. I think this is cool. I think I hope she gets it. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
She might be up there with Wanda, like how much you like her. Like she's like that.
She looks like one.
She's strong as shit.
I think she's coming to Marvel Rivals too, so you can try her in there.
Dang.
She's not coming to Fortnite?
Fortnite.
She is a Fortnite already.
Oh,
she's in there.
She's
Dark
in
Phoenix.
Fortnite.
You're right.
Yeah, that's right. I have
She's
seen
Dark
her
Phoenix.
in Fortnite.
Yeah.
You're right. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, Sadie Sink.
No Fortnite.
Reportedly up for Jean Grey. So we shall see what happens with that.
Rooting for her.
The Phoenix Suns announced new concession prices. This is actually pretty crazy. So you can see the $2 across the board, hot dogs, water, sodas, and chips, and those crazy ass prices that they used to be on the right. Oh, well, obviously, this is audio people. Hot dogs were $2. Well, everything's $2 now. So hot dogs, water, sodas, chips, popcorn. Previously, the hot dogs were $9. The waters were $8.50. The sodas were $6.50. Chips were $7, and popcorn $7.
I can't believe waters were $8.50. Actually, I do believe it. I've been to the concessions. And
Damn, yo, hey, that's crazy. That's awesome. That those
Over,
$2 worries me. Is that gonna be like a Tuesday deal only type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just $2 everything concessions, and then that's it.
the prices of the tickets are gonna go up.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It's cool because I think I told you this last time I found it out, but the Falcons owner, like they love him because his concession prices are like
yeah, I remember.
are good. Like they have good prices.
Those are Costco prices.
Let's do it.
And in some cases, better.
But yeah. Dang.
Cause shit, we went to a Suns game.
Oh my god.
2 years ago at this point.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Boy.
Every time we go to an event, it's like the tickets are already expensive, but you go and you want a water, it's like $20. How much did we spend at the fucking Drake concert with just the drinks?
Oh,
it was
we got alcohol.
we got like 3 drinks. They were like $100.
And we went back.
And we went back.
But,
oh god.
But
That's cool.
Like J-Mac said, I hope this isn't a Tuesday, one of those day things. Hopefully this is the prices for this shit because that's what it should be.
Yeah.
A hot dog $9 is ridiculous.
The waters is like insane.
Well, they gotta make up that money from paying the athletes as much as they've been paying them recently. So
yeah, shout out to and the Suns is actually under new ownership recently.
Wow.
So Ben Schwartz, which is the voice of Sonic, says he'd like to make a Super Smash Bros. Spin-off movie. The Olympic Games with Chris Pratt's Mario is great. What I really think could be bananas is if we get a Super Smash Bros. Spin-off. We have a review on our channel right now from Sonic 3. Go watch that if you haven't. Really good stuff over there. In that review, I literally, because there's a part at the end where there's like a cosmic rift in the sky. And the rift is there like the whole time. Like it does not disappear. Like it's there in one scene. We watch something else and it's still in the sky. I literally told J Mag in that thing, my head was going, oh shit, they're about to open up the fucking multiverse and we're gonna see like Mario or something. And then spoiler alert, that didn't happen. But yeah, it's cool to hear him talk about this. Put that shit in existence.
Yeah.
I mean, we do got to get the Olympic Games first. To me, that Super Smash Bros. Spinoff's got to be like an Avengers level type shit. Like, you can't just jump into Super Smash. Do all this other, Nintendo media that they got going on or other animated stuff they got going on and make that the culmination of Super Smash Bros. That would be phenomenal, in my opinion.
That's true too, because they gotta get the other characters because Super Smash Bros. Is a roster. I mean, hopefully we get more movies. Obviously more Mario, more Sonic. Metroid, Legend of Zelda, do all that shit.
Man,
and then at the end, connect it all.
I'd love to see a Legend of Zelda movie. I don't even know if they have any.
Shit, that live action's coming up, and I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But,
really? Oh my god.
But in Sonic, they use the rings to travel to different worlds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is called the Mushroom Planet. So I was always thinking like, hey, maybe that's Mario's world or some shit. But I mean, maybe they could do something like that, and not necessarily the Rift. But I don't know. We'll see. Either way, this is cool.
Has Mario 2 been confirmed? Is that already a thing?
If I'm not mistaken, I
or
believe
like
it is.
Talking about it.
Yeah.
I hope, because I don't think the Mario movie was bad at all.
Nah,
but I just hope the second one's better. Like I thought it was good, but I wasn't like I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Really? I liked it.
I like personally.
It was enjoyable. I'd watch it again. Like if my son was like, "Oh, let's watch it," I'd watch it again.
Yeah, like I don't think it was bad, but hopefully it gets to the point where it's like Sonic and they just get better.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's cool. Super Smash Bros. Spinoff. Hopefully that happens. Like J Max said, Olympic Games, build that universe, all that good stuff. We would love to see it. Christopher Nolan's next film, based on The Odyssey, a mythic action story following the tale of Odysseus and his journey after the Trojan War. Obviously, we have this crazy cast of Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o are all starring, releasing July 17th, 2026.
That's what I'm talking about. I love a timepiece.
Yeah,
that vampire bullshit.
I am all for Greek mythology, man, and
me too.
And then that cast, it's not that little vampire movie. Remember I told you it's not that little vampire shit. This is it. I'm excited for this. And then it's Christopher Nolan. It's The Odyssey. It's all these actors. I can't wait. That's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, now we know what it's about. Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That one is gonna make crazy money.
I'm really excited, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, July 17th, 2026. Obviously, we will await that glorious trailer. But obviously stay tuned for more details about
I wonder what it's gonna be called.
That.
It's based on The Odyssey. It's not called The Odyssey.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for for Creature Commandos.
Oh shit.
For Creature Commandos. Are you caught up, J-Mac?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta show me though.
That's crazy. So James Gunn on the DC heroes' future death scene in Creature Commandos and whether that's how those heroes look in the DCU.
They better, yeah.
He said some of them, yes. Some of them are an educated guess. I'm not going to take that every single one of them is going to look like that in their physical incarnations.
I was gonna bring this up when we brought it up our talk here because obviously I paused that scene. I said, "Oh shit,
we still can. We can still wait for that." It's this is in the news.
That was dope. That was crazy. Paused it, went through it, and more on that later. Yeah, that was good.
I guess I'll make a video on this and I'll stitch those two parts together. But yeah, it obviously because I was seeing something happen when this Creature Commandos episode dropped, but I wasn't sure what. But I could tell it was a big deal. And yeah, seeing all of them, that shit was that was crazy.
Are they all gonna be in the live actions?
Well, it's all a connected universe, so
It could be.
Yeah, like if you see like, let's say for example that no, we don't have to do that. Let's say Superman, for example. That Superman, David Cornsweet, it's going to be the same Superman if they did an animated project with Superman.
With the same actor?
Yes,
actor?
like he would voice him.
Yeah, he would voice it, everything. Yeah. Wherever Superman's going to be in DC, it's Cornsweet.
So even like the Creature Commandos, all these characters, I don't know if all of them would show up in live action, but if you see one of these guys in live action,
it's like
it's
canon.
them. Yeah, it's them. Yeah, Creature Commandos. Crazy.
That's actually crazy.
Kaiju number 8, season 2, scheduled for July 2025. That's pretty great. That's perfect timing, honestly.
Yep.
So wasn't a long wait at all. James Gunn says most of the crypto moments in Superman are based on iPhone video footage of his own dog.
People aren't gonna like that.
Wow.
That's why
they're already complaining about that dog, man. And
that's why it's that dog. It's like
that's crazy.
Take me home, crypto. That's crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, he probably could have kept this one to himself.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. But you know, people are.
I don't care either.
Why would that even be rejected? I guess.
So is he saying that
his
his dog?
Yeah.
That's his dog, or wait, footage? I don't understand.
No, it's not his dog. They're based off of his dog.
He was.
I guess he recorded his dog. I don't know if he recorded his dog playing or some shit like that.
Oh, and this dog is CGI?
No, he's not. That's a real dog. Should be a real dog.
So is his dog the one in the movie? Is that what he's saying?
No, I don't think so either. I think that the moments that that happen in this movie are just based off of iPhone footage of him taking of his own dog. You know, we like to record our kids. He records his dog. And those moments, whatever that dog, let's just say that dog did something cute or epic, like he just jumped through a hula hoop or some shit. You know, Crypto's gonna do that some way, somehow in the movie. I think that's what
like that moment when he pulled up 2 Superman on the ice and he just kind of does his face in the camera. It could be like something like that.
He probably has an iPhone shot of his dog running at the phone and shit like that. And that's the scene in the trailer.
Shout out Crypto, man. It's crazy.
Shout out James Gunn's dog.
Shout out James Gunn's dog. Speaking of Creature Commandos, it has been renewed for season 2.
I mean, easy. We all saw that coming.
Yeah.
Is it over already?
No.
Dang, it's not even over. Already renewed.
Yeah. I mean, it's
how that goes when it's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's
good.
It is good. It is good.
So that alien girl's gonna be. That's how she's gonna look live action. If she is live action.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow. Insane.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool. The Teen Titans movie is reportedly going with the lineup from the animated series.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Who the fuck else did they use?
It is.
What's the lineup?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't read the comics.
Yeah.
None of us really read the comics.
Right,
I don't know. Maybe there's
so.
different iterations of the Teen Titans in the comics and stuff, and different members of that team. I don't know.
Oh.
Kind of like Young Justice, I guess.
Know that. Yeah.
Superboy and Blue Beetle's in there. And
yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah. So,
they're using the roster from the show, which is good.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's the best one. So, Speaking of James Gunn, he says Superman has largely shown nothing from the movie. A lot of the trailer is in the beginning. There are a couple moments that are from later on in the movie. More trailer manipulation.
Yeah.
But that's crazy to me.
That's kind of nuts. Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Like thinking about everything we saw in there, like most of that is in the beginning. Like what the fuck? That's crazy.
That's how he's gonna land on the planet.
Well, there's more stuff than that. We see a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah.
We see all the villains. Maybe a surprise villain comes up, but there's like 3-4 different villains in there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember.
There's a giant eyeball thing attacking the thing. He's fighting some kind of mysterious
Kaiju
guy in all, but the kaiju.
Yeah.
He's fighting some mysterious guy in all black in the
Mhm.
stadium.
And you got Lex, of course.
Lex.
True.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. So if that's true, that's crazy. Hopefully this movie's good, man. That's all I know. Netflix
Oh.
One Piece X Lego is coming. There is 5 sets in total. Will release in August 2025. And there's a bunch of different prices here. There's one for $30, one for $50, one for $80, and one for $100. But yeah, that's pretty dope. I definitely have to get one of those. Not
All of
sure
them.
which
Fuck
one,
do you mean?
but
All of
Damn,
them.
Yeah, I might have to
mean,
get all of them.
I'm gonna
depending.
get the nightmare for Christmas.
I'm not a Lego
You better
guy,
get
and
this shit.
they make
No,
great
me either.
pieces.
It's
This dude
just-
just has an Infinity Gauntlet behind him somewhere.
yeah,
That shit was
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it was
So
cool.
they've always made great pieces, but
Mhm.
One Piece, damn,
That is
3,400 pieces, 18 plus. What could that be? 18
I've never
plus.
made one.
Because you know
'Cause
one
I
of
was
them's gonna
already
be
thinking-
his ship or
yeah,
some
I was
shit,
thinking
his
one is for
boat.
sure the ship.
Yeah, one's the shit.
That's
damn.
probably the first one.
For it to be 18 plus. What is that?
Right,
I don't know, John. If
what
you
they'd
know,
be
are there any
showing.
Lego pieces there? 18
Um,
plus.
Maybe the difficulty of them are more like smaller, intricate shits.
No, that's crazy. Either way, I'm excited for that. That's cool. Can't wait to see those.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. And it's based
you
on
gonna
the,
build
the
it?
Netflix.
Yeah, and put it on that shelf.
I've never made one,
But-
but are they
When's it-
fun to make?
It was cool.
Yeah, I think
What was
they're
it?
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Sit
I'm
back
always
and-
think like I want one, but I want one already made.
No, I'm with
'Cause
you
I
on
feel
that.
like I
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
just like not have fun making it.
I don't know
they're
about
still
the
fun to
fun, but it was easy as fuck. It literally had
Yeah,
a
it's
picture
step
of
by
the
step,
brick.
right?
It
Yeah.
literally, yeah.
You take this brick and you take this brick and you're gonna
you
lay it on
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Step one done.
So it's easy.
Yeah.
But
999 more steps.
yeah,
Damn.
that's how it was.
We're giving you a pamphlet of what to do.
It's like a book, at least like this thick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
And they have some crazy ones. And even like the ones that they don't sell, like people make those custom ones, and it's like, bro.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
get custom ones?
Well, just people people are creative and they can just build whatever the
Build their
fuck.
own
They just buy a
shit.
bunch of Lego pieces and make their own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
There's-
crazy.
But no, I can't wait for this. I can't wait to see what they are. Hopefully that
Mhm.
comes out soon, way sooner than when this releases. But yeah, obviously, and I don't is this like, well,
This is a show.
No,
right?
that
Off
said
of
it
those
was
logos?
done-
Off the Netflix shit.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
off the net. This is off the live action, and they just finished filming, so that should come out next year. I don't know if maybe August 2025 is giving us some kind of
Hinty.
Release times.
inclination.
I think so.
That's what I was
Cool.
thinking. Like all those 5 sets are from the first season. There's no way, right?
Ooh, what about it's the Baratier? One of them's got to be the Baratier if it's based off the show.
If it's season 2 was shit, I don't even
Oh,
know.
We don't know what the hell's gonna be in there.
You know what I'm saying? They just all the
Drum
fucking
Island.
locations. Yeah, Drum Island and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. We have a new movie coming from Josh Safdie's Marty Supreme. It will release Christmas Day next year, starring Timothy Chalamet, Gwyneth Paltrow, Tyler the Creator, Fran Drescher, and Mr. Wonderful. Described as an adventure comedy that mixes The Wolf of Wall Street and Catch Me If You Can.
That's awesome. Plus it's got the goat. Like, what are we doing?
A random assortment of actors.
Nah, that's cool.
And movies. How do you even mix both of those together?
It's
Gotta find out.
They're kind of
It'll
similar.
it's gonna work.
They're kind of similar though. The two movies.
Which one is Catch Me If You Can?
The con
Tom
artist that's on
Cruise.
the run.
Yeah,
No.
Tom Cruise, Leo.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if Tom Cruise is in it, but I just know Leo is in it.
Not Tom Cruise. Sorry, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks.
Hanks.
It's Tom
He's like
Cruise.
he's on the run and he's like a con artist or something like that.
He's a forger. He's been forging checks.
Kind
he's
of,
a-
I
he
can
pretends to be a
see
pilot.
how.
It's a great
like,
movie.
Oh!
That dude's
Oh.
name. It's not that Jesse.
I think I
What's
have
that
seen
main
that.
character?
I think Forging the Checks, I think I remember.
Yeah, he puts them all in his fucking bathtub. That's it's a scene. He pulls them out, and then that's whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I do remember that. Okay. Yeah, I could kind of see how those are similar a little bit.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street. I mean, that's some
Fucking
shit.
fucking movie.
I love that movie.
That's one of the goats.
I've seen that movie a lot.
But yeah, hopefully this is good. The cast is kind of crazy. That is
Random, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird.
Who's Mr. Wonderful?
It's from Shark Tank. The bald dude.
Oh, is that who that is?
Oh, that
I
is
was
so
like, that sounds
crazy.
familiar, but
It should be the same guy.
The
he's
bald-
Kevin
the
Kevin
bald white
O'Leary.
guy?
Kevin,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't wait to see a trailer on this. I just want to see what it looks like. That's crazy.
Yeah, because those actors are throwing me off. For real.
They're
Tyler,
all right.
the
And
creator?
then you hit Tyler the Creator. What the fuck? They'll probably
Should be
kill
a-
it though. They'll
Yeah,
do
it
good.
should be a fun time for sure.
Yeah.
So Andor season 2 cost Disney $290.9 million to produce. This is the most expensive Star Wars project ever, eclipsing The Last Jedi, which cost $280.7 million. That is fucking outrageous.
Damn.
Yeah, beating a movie is crazy.
For a
but-
show?
Beating a movie is insane.
Yeah. Does this come out already? No.
I have yet to finish season 1, and all I hear is that this is up there for one of the best Star Wars projects ever. Like people,
That's all
love
I
this.
ever hear too.
So it makes sense to me that hey, let's dump fucking money into this shit, and make it even better. That's crazy though. Passing a movie is nuts. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
yeah.
But like you said, I mean, and like I always say, these days, Star Wars fans, the lot are crazy. So if they love something consensus, yeah, dump some money into that bitch. Keep that going. So,
I
yeah.
wonder how much the budget for the other show was that everybody hated. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Acolyte. Dune Prophecy has been renewed for season 2 at HBO. Can you see it?
More on that later.
More on that later. That's all you had to say. Dune Prophecy season 2. I was gonna say coming soon, but probably not. But it is coming. So
Coming sometime soon.
coming whenever it does. This was one of the crazy things for Jump Festa for me. But Yu-Gi-Oh! GX 20th anniversary remaster officially announced. April 2025. That's fucking crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is my personal favorite out of the fucking 50 billion Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows that there are. The main character right there, his name is Jaden. Yeah, he was my favorite. And it was literally a school for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like that shit was a fucking genius idea to me. And they had ranks and everything, and depending on what rank you are was the jacket that you wear. Yeah, man, that shit was fire. And the theme song was fire. I guess it just comes with updated like animation, or is I don't know. Do they redo it all, or is it like how does that work?
It's just a remaster. It should be just touch-ups and stuff and make it look nice, like HD and clear. And
yeah, because this came out in man, I don't even fucking know. I was in
Early
elementary
2000s,
watching
I
those
think.
bitches in the morning, so came out a while ago. Well, what the fuck am I talking about? Came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20th anniversary. So yeah, I can't wait. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fans, let me know. But yeah, that is your LFG news, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there you guys go. Let us know if you guys heard something that you didn't already know about. That would be much appreciated. And if you did, hit that like button. That's the rules. But moving on to our topics here, and not really topics. I guess we're just gonna go around the horn and really talk about 2024 and our best movies, worst movies. Best shows. I think we have a whole slate of stuff coming up here. So I'm excited to get into it. Let's go around the horn here. Let's start. I guess you guys want to start with movies. Best movies of the year. What you guys consider best of the year?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go first. No surprises here. I'll go reverse. It doesn't even, you guys know my number one, but I'll go in reverse. Number 5 here. Transformers 1. That was epic movie. We talked about it. We got a whole review on it. Well, I don't know if I'll review, right? We got a review. No, we don't.
Which one?
What we watch is Transformers 1. We got he did. It's kind of like a review from all of us that did
I
watch.
was gonna say we technically have a review.
Yeah, so all of us watched it at one point. So go check that out. But yeah, amazing animation, amazing story, amazing voice acting. Transformers 1, number 5. At number 4 for me, it's Deadpool and Wolverine. It didn't disappoint as far as like hypeness and how big of a movie it was. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well made. It was awesome to get Hugh Jackman back, especially paired with Ryan Reynolds. We've been wanting that for a while. They've been wanting that for a while. So to see that all come to fruition on screen was awesome. So I have that at my number 4. At number 3, I got The Wild Robot. Talk about a sleeper of the year for me. Had really no intentions of watching it. Just being at home, put it on. Let's do it. Phenomenal movie. Again, phenomenal animation, phenomenal storyline, heartfelt, amazing. Go check out The Wild Robot if you haven't. At number 2 for me, a movie we just recently saw, Sonic 3. What a blast. What a phenomenal time. Whole review up on that as well. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It is worth the watch. Excited for the future of that franchise. And at number 1, surprise, no surprise, Dune Part 2 for me just capped it all off. Whole review on that as well, you know. Amazing CGI, amazing performances, amazing writing, amazing music. It's got the whole package. So yeah, Dune Part 2 is my number 1.
Man, there was things that because we only did 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of honorable mentions and a lot of stuff.
And there was movies that I was like, fuck, man, that sucks. But these are definitely my best 5 of the year. And you know, I take this. We all take this podcast very seriously, and so like, I've said this. I think maybe a couple weeks ago at this point, but I do want to see like these like critically acclaimed movies, because looking at this, like, you know, we have a lot of the box office hits and things like that. So
yeah.
I'm sure a lot of those like I said, critically acclaimed movies. I just want to see where they would go if they would beat out some of these. So that is the goal next year, the mission next year. Be the best version of LFG that we can for you guys. But number 5, me and J-Mac have the same one, Transformers 1. I mean, we were hearing the greatness about it, and it lived up to the hype. Great movie. We do technically have a review, like J-Mac was saying, so go check that out. Man. Number 4, Alien Romulus. I enjoyed Alien Romulus from start to finish. That is another one that we were hearing, even some shit that was like, whoa, like let's maybe chill out a little bit. But we were hearing greatness about that one. And I had recently just personally got into the Alien franchise not too long before that. Watched all those movies on Disney Plus, and yeah, man, Alien Romulus is great. I have no bad things to say about that movie. It was fun, and the ending was crazy. Did not see that coming, and that third act was insane. Can't wait to see what the sequel for Alien Romulus looks like. Number 3, Inside Out 2. We've talked about this movie a lot. It made so much money. Like I said, you can argue for sure and probably win the debate that the first one is better, but I really love the second one and the message that it was telling. Personally, with my own struggles, we talked about it. There's a whole review on the channel for that one, so go check it out. It was funny. It was fun. The kids can learn the message. Adults can learn the message. It was great all around. So Inside Out 2. My number 2 is Wicked. Wicked is my number 2.
Wow, shocked.
I listen. The more I think about that movie, it's great.
He's a Wicked fan now.
I mean, I don't know if I'm a Wicked fan. I don't know, but
You love it.
Watching the second one.
I am.
I watched the Wicked.
I watched the Wicked.
But no, I do like that movie a lot. I thought it was great. The performances are great. Like I talked about when I first talked about that movie, I didn't know what Wicked was about. I didn't know the story of it, and seeing it for the first time, that is a great story. There's like a message about racism and different things like that. So there's a great storytelling there. Like I said, great performances. And yeah, I don't know. That was 3 hours of masterful cinema right there. So I
I
don't
know.
know. And I'm not even a musical person, and I still thought it was great. So it's like I don't know what else to say. I loved Wicked. I guess I'm a Wicked fan. That's fine. Fuck it. And number one, the best movie of the year to me was still Dune 2. Um, there's movies that you could fight for sure, but man, watching that movie in IMAX and watching that movie in IMAX and the IMAX that we have, obviously it's not true IMAX. I don't even think it's the second best IMAX, but it is still IMAX to a degree. And for whatever reason, the seats in our IMAX are not great. So, we were hurting after however long the movie is. But man, seeing it like that, actually being able to like hear the dialogue like that, catching all the little nuances that were put into that movie, obviously the performances. Um, yeah, Dune Part 2, man. One of them ones. One of them generation type movies. So there was a lot of great movies this year. It fucking hurt me leaving out Smile 2 because man, I fucking love Smile 2. But yeah, that's my top 5 movies of the year.
There you go. Well, transitioning to Andrea, then what you got?
Number 5. These are the top 5 that I enjoyed, that I thought were good. So this is all my opinion. 5 is Watchers. I really like that movie. I really enjoyed it. I love the concept of it. It took me back to like movies from the early 2000s. I loved that movie so much. And I was actually, even when I was making the list, this was like one of the first movies I thought about. And I was like, I have to put it in. I don't know, like I left out some really good honorable mentions to put that one in. So really liked it. 4, Twisters. I loved it. I love Twisters. It was so fun. It was such a fun movie. Glenn Powell's good, and Daisy Edgar Jones. I mean, I've been a fan of her since I saw her in that Fresh movie. Yeah, she's good. He's good. I loved it. So fun. Loved it. 3, Inside Out 2. I really like that movie as well. I was crying when we watched it. It's just a great movie. Great movie. Very relatable, and I don't know. There's this. I really like the things that her anxiety would make her do. Like she would be out. Like it would push her out of her character because her anxiety was just that bad. I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like I really never thought about it like that. So I just loved it. 3, okay, and then number 2, Alien Romulus. I love the Alien franchises. I love the Alien franchises so much, and this was gonna be my number 1, but I was like, I have to change it. Alien Romulus number 2. I love it. The more I like look into the Alien franchises, the more I try to like see what they're really about. And then I found this one guy on TikTok, and he was talking about how they're very much about motherhood and women in general, and I never really saw it, but it is true because they all get pregnant by the aliens, and then they're like, women are not a thing with like the engineers. Like the engineers are all men, and like creation life itself is like a big thing with like trying to create like the ultimate life form, and like just like the creation of life. And I really never thought about that. And then I thought about it. And then we watched Alien Romulus. And again, I was like, again, another movie about just like, I don't know, like motherhood, getting pregnant. I don't know. So I just like that I can, I don't know, connect it with other themes and ideas, I guess. And then number 1, of course, Dune. I really like that movie. It's so good. We watch it. The reason why this movie is my number 1 is just because we watched it like 3 times. And we like kept
Crazy.
going back and watching it, and I really was gonna put Alien Romulus as my number one, and this one is my number two. But we just watched this so much, and then the second time we watched it, I enjoyed it even more because there's some parts that I missed it, and then the second time we watched it, I was like, wait, what? I know I saw this, but it like clicked in my head and stuff. So yeah, Dune Part 2 was really, really good. So I have some honorable mentions, of course. Sonic 3, I loved it. I really wanted to put this one, but I was like, I don't know. I just didn't have like a space for it. Deadpool Wolverine, really enjoyed that one too. That one wasn't gonna go in my top 5, but I was like, I have to mention it. It was really good. And the Wild Robot, I was gonna put the Wild Robot too, but I didn't. I just was like, there's other movies that beat it, but it would have been in there. So
that's a crazy thing I didn't think about, and I said it, but it didn't click in my head. Like, we didn't watch any other movie twice in theaters this year. Remember, we did that shit for like the first one that comes to mind is fucking Endgame.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. But yeah, Dune, like, that was the only one. It's crazy.
I watched it 3 times, maybe. Yeah, IMAX, XD, D-Box, and then the 3 screens in Screen X. So I mean, I got it in all its glory in 3 different versions and shit. So it was awesome.
Yeah,
can't wait to hear John say that for his number 1 as well. On his other list.
Yeah.
But all right, John, what's your top 5 this year?
I'm noticing I have not seen that many fucking movies to have a top 5.
Don't worry, next year we got a personal mission for you, buddy.
So it's gonna be your New Year's resolution.
I'll give a recommended 3.
All right, let's see.
And it's not in any order.
Okay.
But Smile 2. I was very disappointed you didn't throw that in there.
I should have put it in there too.
Deadpool and Wolverine. And Long Legs. I like
Long Legs. Is it that number 1? For you?
Those 3 probably.
Scary.
I didn't get to watch it because I'm too scared.
It's demonic. Yeah? I don't want to see
that. It wasn't. It's not even like that, but it was good.
Isn't the devil in it?
She bought into the TikTokers that got paid to say like, "Oh my god, this is the scariest movie ever."
I bet though.
It works, right?
It did, but it was nothing like that. It was a good movie though.
There you go. His top.
And then honorable mention Dune 2. Nah, just kidding. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you watched it.
But, yeah,
I watched it. But there you go. Our top 5 best movies of the year. Let's transition. Let's stay on best before we get into the negatives and all that stuff. Obviously, I think that's how we had it planned out. Yeah. Our shows. Let's transition to TV shows now.
Definitely be hard.
It'd be interesting to see what everybody goes on shows.
Yeah,
be a little different. I'll start off with my top 5 shows. Coming in at number 5, there was a lot of them, man. This one was tougher than the movies for me. But at number 5, X-Men 97. Phenomenal animation. We've heard about that as well. Phenomenal story. Way to bring back a beloved franchise, and then just in many ways, and probably in a lot of people's opinions, in my own opinion, better than the original. So yeah, that's fantastic. That's awesome. That was awesome to see. Coming in at number 4, Arcane. We've got a whole review on Arcane now as well too. I still enjoyed season 2. I still loved it. The animation was still on point. The characters were still on point. The music was on point. That's one of those that also had a lot of everything. So I was excited for that one. So Arcane is my number 4. Coming in at number 3, I have The Penguin. Coming in at number 3. We have a whole review on that one as well. Performances on that one were just fantastic. Some surprise performances just made it as well. Story was amazing. So yeah, maybe a little bit of surprise, but what could be better than The Penguin for me? Number 2, Solo Leveling. I got an anime in here. I was completely hype. I am still riding the high of Solo Leveling. I cannot wait to see season 2, which got announced already as well. And I think that's coming in January, so that's not even too far off. I am all in for Solo Leveling. I really do hope this ends up in my top 5 animes. I hope they can wrap it up extremely well. Phenomenal. I can't wait. I can't wait for the rest of it. And at number 1, I got Shogun. Hideyoki Sanada. We know what they did with the Emmys, breaking records. Fantastic storyline. That's one of those that's better than the original. Never seen it. This is from other opinions that I've seen. So yeah, Shogun was just a phenomenal show this year, and I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for season 2 as well. So that's my top 5 shows. We'll go over to Jet.
So this one for me was actually harder than the movies. I don't know why.
J-Max said the same thing.
Oh, did he? I sorry, I missed that. I don't know how.
What the fuck?
It's because there's a lot of good shows. I mean, there's a lot of good movies too, though. This year.
So there's honorable mentions. Obviously, there's honorable.
Oh, before there's I couldn't put in Silo. It's not done yet. I couldn't put in Creature Commandos. It's not done yet. So that's why I didn't do it because they could really fumble. I mean, not that they probably won't, but you never know, right? They're not concluded, so for me, I couldn't include those. To me personally,
But you know what I was thinking? You watched the first season this year.
I watched that. Was it last?
That
year?
was this year.
I watched that last year, though, right?
No,
Maybe
I
this
think
year.
it was this year.
For what?
For
The
Silo.
first season of Silo.
That might have been this year as well, at the beginning of the year. Yeah.
I
Like that's
think it
when
was
it came out.
way
I was
earlier
just-
this year.
But that show came out in 23, maybe. So I was like,
Yeah, this is seasons that started.
24. So
It's
that's
trying
why
to
I
give you a
didn't.
loophole.
Mm-hmm.
I do have 2 shows on here that are not finished. And like J Max said, it's fair. Like these shows could fumble, I guess. It's fair. But man, they just haven't missed for me, man. Number 5, I got Creature Commandos, man. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because obviously we're gonna get to that later. If James Gunn doesn't do anything right, that man can bring together characters that you don't give a fuck about and make you care about them.
That's your catchphrase.
Just more on that later. Just more on that later. Just more on that later. Because man, yeah.
He always
Alright.
says that.
Yeah.
Creature Commandos number 5. Number 4 for me is the Penguin. The Penguin was great. The Penguin was phenomenal. Me and Tay-Mac always talk about it. We love Mafia shit. That was Mafia shit to a T, just with the DC brand on it. Colin Farrell was amazing. Christine Militoli was phenomenal. The whole cast was phenomenal. Each episode left you wanting more. It hurts me that I have it at 4, but that's just the way a list goes. Number 3, I got Kaiju number 8. Man, fuck, man. Like, I don't know what it was. Obviously, not obviously. If you don't know, I don't think we have a review on that. But we talked about it on here when everybody watched it at one point. Me and Andrea had watched it first, and we were raving about it. We wanted more after every episode. And when we finished it, we couldn't wait for season 2. Every episode was great to me. I loved how it was paced. J-Mag and Cody loved it or liked it a little bit less than us. But yeah, me and Andrea were like through the roof with that one. And just speaking for me personally, yeah, I can't wait. I love that story. I've contemplated about reading it, but I'll just wait for the anime because I love the fights and how everything is in that show. So, Kaiju number 8, number 3. Man. Number 2 is Silo. Yeah, Silo isn't finished yet, but just like Creature Commandos for me, that shit hasn't missed, and I love every episode. Like I said, the first one for me, I still like the story of what the first one was, but just for me, the first episode was just a little dragging a little bit with just her wandering around. But other than that, I've loved it. Won't speak on that because obviously we'll get into that later. And then, yeah, man, my number 1, X-Men 97. That was a masterpiece. I was expecting it to be good. I was still a little worried because anytime you bring back anything from the past, there's going to be the people that hate it, and it's just going to be met with cynicism and different things like that. But X-Men 97, was perfect in every way. That show was masterful. It obviously got renewed for season 2. It ended on a cliffhanger, so can't wait to see what they do with that. But they literally adapted shit straight out of the comics. Some of the scenes straight out of the comics. Obviously changed up a little bit of things here and there, but the characters are great. You cared about all of them. The storyline was something that I had never seen before. So to see that for the first time and what they did with it, obviously, if you've seen any of the X-Men, movies or anything like that, it's always been like a discrimination towards the mutants and things like that. So obviously this is prevalent in the show. But yeah, X-Men 97 was great from start to finish. And yeah, that is my 5. I know that either John or Andrea, if not both of them, will have From. I know they will. And I wanted to put From so bad. And I could probably make the case to put it at it for, maybe Silo or Creature Commandos, but like I just there were episodes in From that it was just dragging a little bit. And that's it. From was great though. Especially, those later episodes. It was like, fuck, man, this is crazy. But yeah, just personally, I just, I enjoy the seasons that finish. I enjoyed these shows a little bit more personally. And the shows that haven't finished, they just haven't missed for me. And I'm enjoying them more on a story element than From. So, but yeah, From's great. And I know it's coming. So somebody will represent From strongly, I'm sure.
Just assume shit, man.
It's a
you
good
and
it's
you're
a good
assuming shit.
My
you guys
bad.
are an open book.
Right.
Both of you are an open book. Look at you. Look at your faces.
No. Well, my top 3 went to a top 2 now. Can't add that.
Gotta take it off the list now.
Damn it.
We'll transition to Andrea. What's your top 5 shows, Andrea?
So number 5 is Arcane. I loved Arcane. I hadn't watched it until the 2nd season came out. So we watched it recently. Yeah, I loved it. I love the animation. I love the colors. The story was great. I catch myself thinking about it sometimes too, and I'm just like, I don't know, it just comes back in my brain, and I don't know why, but I just think about it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, even after some time I've let it sit with me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I think about it more, and I'm like, yeah, I really like it. So that's my number 5. And then my number 4 is Kaiju. Number 8, loved it. I hadn't been excited for an anime like that in a long time. When we watched it, I was like, I don't know, he like puts on something, he's like, let's watch this. I'm like, what is it? He doesn't want to tell me what it is. And I'm like, well, I want to know what I'm watching. No, just watch it. Okay, so we watch it, and I'm like, wow, what is this? Like, and then I really like it. So yeah, that's what happened. I went in blind, and I really ended up loving it. I hope that it can season 2 and like the rest of it can, I don't know, maybe take over my number 1 love, which is Attack on Titan. But I doubt that. But I hope it can get close, because I haven't seen an anime that I'm like, I love as much as Attack on Titan. Maybe I just don't watch enough, but okay. So Kaiju is 4. 3 is Penguin. I loved Penguin, and honestly, I was gonna switch 3 and 4, but I don't know. I just, maybe because Penguin was the most recent in my mind, but it could be like interchangeable for 3 and 4. But I loved Penguin so much. I loved what's her name? Christine.
Yeah.
Christine. Colin Farrell is like so British, and then you don't hear it at all. He's an amazing job. The actors are great. The show was phenomenal. Her especially, I don't know. It's just, I love women, and just her. I love her now. Like, I love every time I see a woman and they're doing great in a role, I'm like, okay, like, she's my new favorite. So, yeah, Penguin was number 3. Number 2, Silo. Loved Silo. I still love it. It's not over, but I love it. It's going great so far. It's going great. I don't know, maybe we'll change it later, but it's amazing so far. I don't think it'll tank or nothing. I think it's gonna keep going. And number one, and the reason why I put this is because it was not only did I really enjoy the show, all of us did, but it was like a routine for us to watch it. It just became like a habit every time the episodes would drop, and it was just like a fun process as well, like outside of the show between all of us. So from number one, and then the theories that I would go and we would like send each other were just like so crazy too as well. So yeah, From is my number one because not only was it a great show and I really enjoyed watching it, but I had a good time like outside of the show, like talking about it too, experiencing it all like with all of us, you know. So From number one, and then I think I only have one honorable mention, and I was gonna put two, but I have one. The Bear. I really liked The Bear as well.
Nobody said that, huh?
Nobody said that.
Yeah, I couldn't just.
Nah.
There was
That is honorable mention though.
Yeah, The Bear. It was good. It was good. It was not better than last two seasons, season 2 and then season 1, season 2 especially. But season 3 was still good. It was still very enjoyable. And good show. And I was gonna put Agatha as an honorable mention, but the ending, I was like thinking about it more and more. I'm like, I didn't really like that ending. I didn't like that ending, but I could have. I enjoyed the show. The ending was just like, eh. But yeah, that's my list.
John?
Top 3 again. Cause I've only I was looking them up. I only saw like 3 fucking shows. I guess 3 would be the 3 Body Problem. I forgot that was even this year.
I forgot you watched that.
Yeah,
shit.
me too. I forgot, but it wasn't bad. It just didn't show nothing. So but it's leading up to the next season, and that's where it'll be fucking good. I feel. Then 2 will have to be From.
Oh shit.
2?
Yeah. And
Wow.
if we're able to add incomplete shows, then Silo would
I'm the only
be
one that didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Silo would be one. That should
Wow.
be good. And every
I
episode.
I didn't see that coming.
No,
I
not
did
at
not
all.
see that
No?
coming. Fuck
That shit's
no.
good. Just every episode is just better and better. Oh shit.
Yeah.
But we'll come back to this if fucking
Way to stay on brand.
Yeah. Just
Yo.
in case. But right now it's took the whole goddamn cake.
It's good.
That's really good. I'm gonna gloat a little bit here. Andrea and John, my number 1 and number 2 were recommendations. Go watch some more of my recommendations.
Not watching Severance, man. Leave me alone.
That's them. That's them.
You gotta watch Severance.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Some honorable mentions. This was hard. There was a lot of great shows this year. This was phenomenal. Agatha All Along we mentioned. Dark Matter for me personally with Joel Edgerton, phenomenal. Foundation, another Apple TV show, was I fell in love with Foundation. I am super excited for the future of that. Avatar: The Last Airbender, if I'm not mistaken, came out this year too. That's another honorable mention. That was pretty cool. The Ones Who Live, the Walking Dead one. I enjoyed that one too. I think that's an honorable mention. For me, Windbreaker came out. I know that's one of the ones that you guys didn't like, but Windbreaker came out this year. Really enjoyed that one. Presumed Innocent, another Apple show, phenomenal. This year was amazing for TV shows, and it was really hard to come up with my shows that I didn't like. So we'll get into let's transition into that one. Our horrible shows, movies, anything that we saw this week, or I don't know if you guys played this week, whatever, or this year. Sorry, this year. I'll start us off here in my number 1. Well, never mind. I'm going to go in reverse. This one was harder, so I only have 4 on shows. Movies, I have 5, but I'll do the shows real quick. At number 4, I have Batman Cape Crusader. It had some great episodes in there and some great things in there, but overall, it was just really disappointing to me. gender swap, the race swap, all that kind of just. And then I mentioned why they gender swapped the penguin, just because they felt like it. Horrible decision. So just I didn't really fuck with it. At number 3, I got Echo. Talk about disappointment on that one. At number 2, I got The Acolyte. That started off okay. I wasn't in the camp. Like, people hated it from the beginning, and I wasn't in that camp. But come episode 3, I think it was, after that, it was just, it was horrendous. And at number 1, I talked to Jed about this. Knuckles. Knuckles. I did end up watching Knuckles. I don't know how they missed with Knuckles, sucks, man. Knuckles is not the problem. The character of Knuckles, he is awesome. Idris is awesome. They decided to focus on Wade, the deputy sheriff. They should have had his name on the shit, because Knuckles was rarely in it.
It's crazy.
He cannot lead movies, show. He was not the person to lead. Maybe the character. I don't know about the actor, but the character itself cannot lead a show. It was just, the jokes were not funny. The storyline was stupid. No point. Knuckles was just very, very disappointing. So when Sonic 3 came out, and that just hit it out of the park, I was like, oh my god, thank God, because if this would have went the way of Knuckles, wow. But yeah, those are my worst shows.
He was in Sonic 3, right?
He had the whole emerald.
He had the emerald. Okay.
They talk about that in Knuckles, as maybe they have why he has the emerald, and it's because his whole quest to get stronger and powerful and stupid, absolutely stupid. But that's why he has the emerald. My worst movies here. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about it later. Number 5, I got Miller's Girl. Crazy.
What?
Crazy. You guys know me, man. I love Jenna Ortega, but that movie was just boring.
Was that though, bro?
Yeah, that was not it.
Oh my god.
At number 4, Madam Web. We've talked about Madam Web. Justin's talked about Madam Web. That's my number 4. Reason it's not higher than that is I forgot to mention this when I talked about it, but there was one funny scene that just had me fucking laughing, man. He walks into the bar. The bad guy does. He walks into the diner. He walks into the diner and he proceeds to kill the girls. Well, before he kills the girls, there's a dude just sitting down at the booth, just eating dinner, not minding his own business. The dude busts in. The guy doesn't even try to stop him. No way. Look at him. Nothing. He's just eating dinner, minding his own business. For whatever reason, he gets a kick to the face, man. Just knocked the fuck out.
Remember that.
And just simply being there. So that just had me rolling. That was hilarious. So at least it had that moment for me, and that was awesome. So that
got fucked up.
Yeah, he got your fucked other up. Ones have no moments like that?
Yeah, no moments at all.
Yeah.
Yes. Number 3, I got Argyle. Talked about Argyle in the pod. They had the formula. It had this humongous budget. Like, it was a spy thriller, and it had Henry Cavill, which I'm a huge Henry Cavill fan as well. Nah, it was boring. It was pointless. One of the stupidest scenes I've ever seen in cinema as well. Ice skating. Argyle was such a huge disappointment. Glad that's on there. Number 2, I got Joker 2. We talked about that one too. Just a pointless movie. Did not need to be made. They made it, and it was still a pointless movie. They had no reason to do anything in that movie. They talked about things. By the end of it, didn't matter anyways. Did not matter. So yeah, that was just boring. No moments in there for me whatsoever. And at number 1 that I haven't talked about at all. I saw this, and I saw this for other reasons that I'm going to talk about it, I guess. And I don't want to get too heavy on it. But Dear Santa, this one was starring Jack Black, and it had my boy Post Malone in it as well. But when I found out the premise of the movie, boy writes a letter to Santa Claus, but he's dyslexic, so it ends up going to Satan.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck?
I watched it purely for the fact that why, and this is where I don't want to get too heavy on it, because this is religious type shit, but I believe in it too. So why are they making a kids movie revolved around the devil? Why are they showing that it's okay to that the devil's your friend, the devil's cool, shit like that? So like I said, I'm not gonna get too heavy on it. But that aside, religious points aside, that was horrendous too, man. Jack Black, like the story was awful. The way it ended was completely awful, and in a religious way as well. But like story wise, it was just not it. The script was wrong. The dialogue was just horrible. So yeah, and it had my boy Post Malone in it. Like he comes out in it because they take him to a concert. The kid goes to a concert and it's Post Malone concert. And he's dancing with Post Malone and singing and shit. So, but yeah, Dear Santa was just absolutely awful. A lot of people on Letterboxd, anyways, have that shit at a 0.5 star, 1 star, for cinema reasons. But yeah, crazy. So that's my worst. But yeah, there you guys go.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nuts. But yeah, Jet, what you got on your side?
So I had 4 across everything. And J-Mag actually gave me a 5th one. I forgot about Miller's Girl. I forgot that was a movie. I guess I will throw that in at number 5. And a few, like, almost all of these, it's kind of tough because I enjoyed performances in these movies, but they're still like god awful movies. And I think something can be taken away from a great performance, but it's like you can't overcome like a bad movie. Like at the end of the day, like no matter how good the performance was, you can chalk that up with like, a great performance, but if the movie's bad, the movie's bad. So Miller's Girl, I thought Jenna Ortega was really good in that movie. But yeah, that movie was dumb. It was dumb all the way around. there's nothing like I even forgot that was a movie. It's crazy. So yeah, Miller's Girl, I'll throw number 5. Number 4, I will go Trap.
Crazy. You just a hater.
There were some like this movie was to promote his daughter's music, and you cannot change my mind about that.
And it worked.
It did not. It did not work. It did not work whatsoever. The final act of this movie was god awful. There was just so much like random shit happening, and I've talked about this before. I don't know how much of the movie cut, but there's a good portion of the movie that was cut from it. That we actually saw like that deleted scene on TikTok it actually added a lot to that movie and would have been great if he kept it. And even the comments were agreeing, like, why the fuck did he cut this? But unfortunately, that's not in the final, production. So, yeah, that movie was bad, man. The main guy, I can't think of his name. He was great. Another great performance. I thought he was phenomenal. But yeah, other than that, yeah, fuck that movie.
That's funny.
Number 3, I do have Joker 2. Damn, man. We talked about it. Joker, the first Joker is a phenomenal movie. I think that movie did make $1 billion as well. And I think they had an easy formula to follow. And for whatever reason, Todd Phillips wanted to make it a musical. And when you really look at that, it being a musical, the song sucked ass. Like I can't even remember a single song in that movie. Nothing made me want to like remember a song, try to sing along. Nothing of that type. Like as a musical, it was ass. The story did not need to happen. The third act, like I talked about, I thought they were gonna go away when they blow up the side of the courthouse building. That led to nothing. And then like J-Mac talked about the first time, the spoiler alert for Joker 2. Not that you should care, but Joaquin Phoenix dies at the end. And the other guy, I guess it insinuates that he's like the Joker or whatever, and that was a stupid ass decision. Like it was just bad decision after bad decision. I don't understand what Todd Phillips, what the fuck he was doing. It should have just been a regular movie. Yeah, that was just a waste of time. Joker 2, unfortunately, pointless story. Man, I could easily throw this one, but I'm not. Number 2 is Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. Fuck, man. That game should have been great. That game had the formula to be great. And at times, you can have fun with your friend. You can, right? Because it's a tag team game, but you guys are fighting at the same time. But it's really just the fact that you're fighting with your friend. Like, it's not necessarily the gameplay at all. The cutscenes for it, for a 2024 anime game, Naruto Storm 4 looked better than that game. The main menu looks like the start of a DVD menu from fucking 2004. Like, you can just tell that this was a cash grab in the worst way. The game like lags at certain points in the game. Like, you could just tell it wasn't finished. It was rushed. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck that game was.
You played that a lot too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
put hours into that bitch.
Yeah, put hours into it. And the player base doesn't make it no better. Me and J Mac love Jujutsu Kaisen. Obviously, we all love Jujutsu Kaisen, so we thugged it out. But after a certain point, like, we couldn't even find a match. The game just lags once you get back into your little preset lobby. The game flowed, and like the UI was like maybe from like a PS3 version. Like, it felt like a pre-Jump Force UI. Like, it was bad. The game is bad. Like, I don't give a fuck. The game is bad. So, like I said, that could have easily been won. And actually, while I'm on that point, I also want to say, because people like to say Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash is not that bad. I play that game. And somebody might make the argument, well, you played it. Why are you complaining? People play bad video games all the time. Like, I don't understand that argument of people telling me because you play the game that the game is like good. But it's because you play a game that doesn't make it good. People play all the Call of Duties every single year. That doesn't make them good. Like, people play 2Ks, Maddens, all these fucking games. That does not make the games good. Like, there's nothing else like close to Jujutsu Kaisen. There's not a 2v2 anime fighter. It was like the first one that I've ever played where I've been able, me and J-Mac got to pick our characters and fight two other people. Like, that shit is a dope concept. And it's the only thing that I've seen close to it. So, yeah, if it's Jujutsu Kaisen, so maybe if they make a second one, I don't know how it did, sales wise. If they make a second one, hopefully they learn from it and do better. But yeah, fuck that game. And number one, Madam Web. I talk about it religiously. Fuck that movie. I don't know how it got greenlit. I feel bad for every single actor and actress that was involved in that movie. Dakota Johnson deserved better. I can't even think of who else is in that movie. There's some prominent actors in that movie, and it's just like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know how that script got past somebody's desk and they say, "Yep, fuck that, we're greenlighting it." I don't know how that movie got past we're finished filming it. Somebody was editing that shit. Somebody had to like look at it and be like, okay, yeah, this is the finished product. Like, I don't know how you can have a movie with that much bad ADR, how you can have scenes that don't connect, pointless fucking villain. Like, it like, that movie is fucking terrible. And I was telling J-Mac, I forgot, because he brought up Madam Web because he saw it last week or whenever that was. The scene that to this day made me laugh, like how the guy getting kicked in the face made J-Mac laugh, is the scene where she's literally telling the guy, her coworker or whatever, her chief, I don't remember what he is, but he's literally telling, like, because she can see the future. So she's literally seeing him die in a vision. She's literally telling him, no, let me drive. Please let me drive. He says no, and she stops. She says, all right, you got it. And he takes off in the car and gets T-boned and dies. I was like, bro, what the fuck am I watching? That movie is an abomination. I don't give a fuck. I understand. I can get Joker 2 being ahead of J-Mac for that, but like, or J-Mac having Joker 2 ahead of that, like, that's fine. But for me, Madam Web is an abomination of a film. Sony, you said you want to fucking restart and do whatever you want to do after this. Like, there's a reset gonna happen. Don't try Madam Web again. Let's just skip over that. Fuck Madam Web. So yeah, those are my 5. Yeah, god awful pieces of media right there.
Andrea?
Wow. So I kind of cheated with my number 5. Because I'm never going to watch this movie. I didn't see it. I'm not going to watch it. But I have seen clips of it and I've seen people talking about it. and it just sounds horrible. I don't even want to put myself through that. Megalopolis.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible. Apparently, I saw one scene, and it was horrible. Whatever the fuck they were talking about, I was like, "What is this?" Like, horrible, horrible. So I just put it because I was like, "Yeah, it probably if I watch it, it would be like one of the worst movies I've ever seen." So that's my number 5. Number 4, Joker. I just like I don't know. I wanted to like it, but it was just so pointless and why were they singing and why did he die at the end? Like all that for what? For him to die twice? I thought he was going to get away and like run away and he doesn't. He gets caught immediately after and I'm just like what why? I don't know. It was just pointless. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Number 3, Trap. I didn't like that movie. There was just so many times that he did the opposite. He actually did keep getting away, and he like shouldn't have. There was a lot of times where like he kept getting away from the police. I'm like, how did he get away from you? Like it was just like it was stupid. I was like, what? It's so dumb. How did he when he was in the car and all the people around him, he just like gets out the car. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no. Yeah, I mean there was parts that were cool, I guess, but like and then the whole time I felt like I really was there at the concert. Like I was watching this bitch's concert and I'm like it was song after song and it were full songs.
She played a set.
Yeah, she played and I'm like what?
She played a set.
Yeah. So Trap was like all right. Number 2, Echo. Horrible. I did not like it. I don't even remember it, but I just remember not liking it at all. Like watching this and like being mad that I had to go through it because I was like, I don't want to see this anymore. And Justin was like, oh, we have to finish it. I'm just pissed. I'm like, why? Don't want to see this.
Why didn't they include the grandpa at the end, man? He wasn't at the damn table. Yeah. That pisses me off still. That's so stupid.
Yeah, where was he? Like he's the only like redeeming character in the whole show. Like he's kind of cool and funny. Awesome, yeah. And at the end I'm like, wait, he's not in. Where is he? Like yeah, no. So
and the character of Echo getting a show in the first place is just kind of crazy. Like it should have been like I think Phil said it should have been Echo and somebody else. Like her leading a show is crazy.
Yeah, and it was just bad. It was bad. I didn't like it. And then of course my number 1 as well, Madam Web. What the fuck? This is the shit that pisses me off because it went through so many people's hands, so many people's minds, so many people's eyeballs saw this and was like, yeah. Let's keep making this. Let's do this. It's like it was so horrible. I can't even say like because like the Joker was like it was a bad movie, but it was well made. Like it was well made. The music was like good, not good, but like it was good music. Like they were singing good, and like the scenes were well made. You can't even say that with this. It was a horribly made movie. The sound quality was horrible. There's scenes where like she's talking and like you can't hear her saying the words because there's like recording over it because for whatever the fuck it was horrible. The scenes were horrible. The plot was horrible. The story was horrible. Everything was horrible. This movie should not have been made. This movie was. I had such a horrible time watching it. Matter of fact, I was laughing the whole time because I was like, I just cannot believe this. Like, why? Why? Who would make this? So, yeah, horrible. I've never seen a movie that fucking bad. So that's my number 1.
Crazy, man.
John?
That Night Swim was pretty fucking retarded. That was a dumb fucking movie. That's a stupid movie.
Which one?
Night Swim?
Oh, okay, yeah. This one, I do remember that shit had me rolling when we were talking about it on the pod. Yeah.
That one was stupid. The Strangers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Strangers was
Wasn't
bad.
bad. It just wasn't good. Like I don't see the point on why they made it. Like it's literally copy paste from the other one.
That's crazy, actually.
Like
And the
literally
first one
copy
was
paste.
good, right?
Those were good. The first series, I guess we call it.
Yeah.
This wasn't bad. I just don't see the point of why they made it. Like it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then the Weeknd's latest songs. I don't like those shits.
Damn.
I'm kind of
What's-
scared for this album that's about to come out, but
He
I haven't heard it.
there's a couple songs that I mean you could only assume will be on the album. But
they're singles.
yeah, they're Dancing in the Flames and some Sao Powell.
And you don't know if they're from the album or not?
They most likely will. You know how they do that. But regardless,
But
it's
you
still
didn't
his
like
music.
them?
I don't like those.
What kind? What
Nah.
does it sound like?
Bullshit.
Dancing
Turn
in the
that.
plane.
Yeah, literally.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact,
Because his last
Just-
album
I
was
don't
really
like that.
good, and people
I know,
hated it at first.
No, I'm the biggest fucking Weekend bandwagon ever. I'm
No.
driving that shit.
No, me too. But
like, I'll admit when his shit isn't gonna be good. Nah, just some of his stuff. I don't like those. I like Timeless. Timeless is good. But
that's
he
the
says
Cardi one.
yeah, but I'm like
I
he
haven't heard
repeats the same shit over and over too. So it's not like
I thought he was gonna
anything crazy,
retire.
The Weeknd's retired.
This is not the
The
weekend.
name. The name.
Apparently,
he's
though,
not
but
gonna,
I think
he's not gonna
still
go by the weekend. He's not retiring.
just that.
Oh,
He's just gonna be able.
He's just gonna be able, yeah. The artiste.
No, that's crazy though.
Yeah,
they don't
I
sound like anything he's done before, or what?
There's not none of his good shit.
because he like does not miss.
I
Even
don't
when
like
his song is
those-
like not my favorite, it's still pretty good.
I mean, I'm sure people like it, but it's not what I like from him. Maybe he was too happy, and I don't like that shit. He needs to be heartbroken or something.
That's true.
Which is sad, but
Damn,
but,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is crazy.
So this hurry up tomorrow could take its time, I guess.
Was that it, John? That was it?
Yeah.
You're
But
not gonna
the
put
stranger-
Dune?
Oh, I was gonna make the joke, but
You
throw
should've
that
put
shit
it on
number
there.
one.
You hated it.
I can't stand that shit. But it's because technically that's Dune it's the same movie.
It's the movie.
No,
just
it's
Dune.
not. There's
It's
two
just Dune.
movies.
Wow.
That's all it is. It's just Dune. But all
It
right,
is
that
just
was our
Dune.
best, worst of 2024. Let's just transition into the topic. Will 2024 be remembered towards the top or the bottom for this year's media, for this year's movies, TVs, games? What do you guys think? What's your opinion on it?
I don't know about movies, TVs, or games, but that rap beef we had going on was pretty good.
That's true.
That is
shit
true.
was
That is
popping.
very true.
That shit was popping.
That's actually a crazy point. You
Yeah.
did, bro.
Mhm.
Yep.
That shit was definitely popping. We were ready there, set for every single song.
For sure, memorable year.
Damn.
That was a long ass year.
I guess I'll go because that only enhances because I was positive. Like I thought this was a great year for everything. Obviously, we didn't see everything, but thinking about like some of the more anticipated things that were coming out this year, Godzilla, Kong, Deadpool, Wolverine, those big movies, Inside Out 2, obviously. A lot of those were either good to great. Obviously every year has misses, but those top ones delivered for the most part. And yeah, just like John said, backed by one of, if not the greatest rap beefs of all time. Like if this year is not remembered for the movies or the TV shows, then obviously there was amazing television. Like we don't even, it was peak levels of television. The music was pretty insane this year, so yeah, I think it will be remembered positively. 2024 was a good year for media, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Movies, TV shows, music. I got Post Malone's album this year, which I mean, we all saw that top 100 Billboard, all the accolades, and that dude was invited to do the Country Music Awards too, which was a huge honor. Yeah, great year, man. Great year. I think I had a blast this year. It was one to be remembered, honestly, with high regards. Good stuff all around.
I guess you could say the games were good, but they're more single player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see if 2025 is better. And obviously, like, you know, we did a pretty good job this year, like keeping, you know, the main shows, watching a good chunk of them. The you know, shows, movies. So it'll be interesting to see if 2025 is better. Obviously, there's some heavy hitters stepping up to the plate in 2025. We talk about July all the fucking time. That'll be crazy. There's 3 Marvel movies next year. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if 2025 is better.
Let
I do
me.
think
Oh, go ahead,
it's-
Andrew. Go ahead.
I do think it's going to be better just from the lineup that we have so far.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. I don't know. And then this year I think was really good because last year I don't remember watching as many movies and thinking like, wow, this movie was great. Maybe just like the 2 movies I can remember from last year are like Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And that was
Those
on
are
the
like,
same day.
yeah, that was on the same day. So I don't remember it being like this, and I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna get better and better and better movies every year.
I mean, fucking 20. Guys went back to look at 2025 again. This is obviously not shows. I mean, there's even things rumored to come out next year, like One Piece and things like that. That obviously this podcast is excited for. But just looking at the movies, I mean, Superman, 28 years later, Karate Kid Legends, obviously a Jurassic World, Wicked Part 2, Captain America, How to Train Your Dragon, Fantastic Four, the Lilo and Stitches next year, Thunderbolts, another Mission Impossible, Ballerina, the Michael biopic, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Like, there's just a lot of movies next year that it's like, and Sinners is next year. So yeah, there's a lot of coming out that to be excited for. So yeah, I can't wait to see if those movies deliver.
Those were all the heavy hitters, and I kind of wanted to talk about some anticipated movies and shows. Me personally, Greenland Migration, Gerard Butler, and the sequel to Greenland. I love that movie.
Oh shit,
that's coming out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I can't. That's gonna be cool to see the aftermath of that fucking comment. Den of Thieves, Pantera, another Gerard Butler movie. I love the first one too. Excited to see what the second one does. The Gorge, Jet did a reaction to The Gorge. I haven't even seen the trailer yet. I meant to see it and I didn't watch it. So Jet, what did that trailer do? Did you like it? Catch your attention?
It was definitely interesting. I did say in the trailer reaction that they maybe showed a little bit too much in that trailer. Maybe like the last like 15 to 20 seconds. But they could pivot from that. That could just be nothing. But maybe. But if I'm not mistaken, that one's Anya Taylor-Joy and I'm blanking on who the male.
Oh yeah, it did have a male actor.
Oh, Miles Teller and Miles Teller.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna check that one out for sure. I'm excited to see what that one brings.
Wolfman was another one. Anything like werewolves and stuff like that. And it's been a while since they've done a Wolfman movie. The last one was with what's his name? He was the collector in MCU. Damn, I'm forgetting his name, but that movie I did enjoy that with. That had Anthony Hopkins in that last one too. So they're doing a whole another Wolfman, and I'm excited to see that one. Jed already mentioned Ballerina. Zootopia 2's coming out. Elio's coming out. Predator Badlands, that whole Predator movie where he's going to be the protagonist and we're focusing on him. That seems pretty cool. Return to Silent Hill's coming out next year. Tron Ares. Some shows we got It Welcomes to Derry. I want to see that one. We got our next Game of Thrones spinoff, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Alien Earth. That'll be pretty cool. Suits LA. Me and Cody looking forward to Suits. The Last of Us season 2. I can't wait to see what they do, what changes they might make or not make. We'll see what they do with that, but I am excited for that. Bear season 4. I'm excited for the Bear. We all love the Bear here. And then of course, probably the most highly anticipated one outside of The Last of Us is Stranger Things season 5, the conclusion of everything. 2025 is going to be nuts. Not only when it comes to the blockbusters that everybody knows, but even some of those lesser known ones. I am excited for all of that. Can't wait for 2025. But
Severance.
let us. Severance is also
too,
That's what I keep thinking about. I can't wait.
Hopefully, One Piece.
One Piece should be in 2025. Yeah, so both the live action, it's coming back in the anime. It'll be back in. I think we got like 4 more months left on that. So
I think it's at April. Yeah.
So gonna be great, man. Let us know what your guys' thoughts were on 2024. What were your best movies, shows, worst movies, shows, anything, games, anything, music, all that. Leave all that down in the comments. And then what are you guys looking forward to in 2025? Drop all those down in the comments below. That would be pretty cool to see what you guys are looking forward to. But it's that time of the show again. Our what we watch. What do we watch this week? What do we play this week? Or perhaps what do we listen to this week? We'll get to our usuals as we usually do at the end, which is Silo, and then for me and Jet, Creature Commandos. So yeah, anybody have any new ones that they watched this week they want to talk about?
I guess Sonic 3, but you guys already did a review on it. So.
Oh, we didn't get your thoughts on it. I mean, you kind of gave your thoughts a little bit on it was in your top 5.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable. I loved it. Shadow is so cool. I just love Sonic. I've been a fan of Sonic since I played Sonic Heroes on the GameCube. I just loved it. It really hits like the nostalgia part of your brain and your heart when you see your childhood like characters come to life, and I don't know. I really liked it a lot. It was good. And then it's cool to see like my son also enjoying it. Like I liked it when I was a kid, and then he likes it now too, and I'm just like, that's cool. Like that's cool.
Honestly, that's a great feeling. Honestly, like,
yeah.
Having Rain watch Avatar, she's watched all the Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I was like, damn, man, I'm really watching this with my daughter. This is awesome, and she likes the stuff that I like.
It feels good.
That's an awesome feeling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say we were walking out of the theater and we get like maybe to where like how the movie posters are outside on the wall. We get to like right there, and Sebastian was like, "All right, rate it 1 out of 10 right now."
He said, "No, we were in the movies towards the end." And he said, "This is going to be my what to watch."
Oh, yeah. He did say that too.
Yeah, he likes it. So yeah. I'm trying to think. Did we watch? I guess no, right?
I have one. Just
I can't remember. I guess that.
Before Jet goes, maybe this is the one. This is where you're going with this too. You did have one last week that you were waiting for Andrea for this week. Is that where you're going?
Oh, you did.
That is not where I was gonna go, but good.
That's where I was going.
Good fucking pickup right there.
Yeah, I remembered it as soon as J-Max started saying. I remembered. We watched The Lighthouse in preparation for Robert Eggers' movie Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Is that not what it's called?
Nosferatu.
Oh, Nosferatu. Wait, is that not what I said?
What did I say?
Nosferatu. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
I was gonna let it go.
I can't even repeat what you said.
No, because people get mad. Fuck that.
Wait, what is it called? Nosferatu?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I can't even repeat what you said.
That's not what I said. Okay.
Hell no.
Okay. So in preparation to watch, it's because I don't read the whole title. I don't read the word. I just look at the sounds.
Just
I
the
just
first
look
and
at
last
the
letter.
syllables.
Make it up.
Okay. In preparation to that, we watched The Lighthouse because we've seen The Witch, and it's one of my favorite movies. I love The Witch. I've actually because I don't think you've seen it. Have you?
I've seen The Witch.
Okay, I've been wanting to watch it with you in case you hadn't seen it, but I've been wanting to watch it with you. It's one of my favorite movies. So, and then we watched The Lighthouse. It was good. We really liked it. It's a little bit confusing. But I kept telling Justin, like, this is like a masterpiece because of the way that the movie is made, because they like talk like I love a timepiece. I love a timepiece movie. They talk from that time. Like, you watch fucking and not in Game of Thrones, in in House of Dragon they did this too, where you can like they talk like as if they're from the time. And that's always so interesting to me because I'm like, dude, I can't even talk like English like on a regular everyday. Like I'm always messing up my words. And these actors, they talk with like their dialect, and their dialogue is like from that time. And I'm just like, how do you do that? That's crazy. Yeah, this movie was great. I really liked it. It was a little bit confusing, of course. And it's a little bit like it's supposed to be like confusing. Like it doesn't give you all the answers. It's a little bit not open-ended because you see the ending, but it just leaves you wondering like what the fuck was even is that? Like what was going on? And they just go crazy, they go mad. There's a lot of theories about it too. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but there's a lot of theories about that movie. I was gonna get into it, but I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Yeah, it was really really good. I liked it. See, I said this the last time the other day. Robert Pattinson, he's one of my favorites. He did it again. Like I know it's old, but he's one of my favorites for sure. He's incredible.
He's one of the best working today.
Yes, he really really I agree. I think so. And of course, Willem Dafoe. He's amazing. I I watch this and I don't see the actors. And they're big name actors. I don't see the actors. I see the characters that they play. And I was just like, this is an incredible. It's not for everybody. Like I feel like it's very artsy, very like a very artistic movie. Take a lot of like what do you call that? Like the decisions are very like artful. I don't know. Is that what you would call it?
It's just not like
a
straightforward movie.
Very very arts, like very art, very cinema.
Like somebody might like I'll just give my thoughts because I also enjoyed the movie a lot. And like I just said, like it's not a straightforward movie. And there was like by the end I was confused. Like I didn't really like I had a grasp on the ending, but I still had questions.
Yeah.
And it's telling a story. These two people, Willem Dafoe, Robert Pattinson, a lighthouse keeper and his helper, and they literally get stranded and they're going mad. So it's literally just that. Like it's basic. It's great acting. And some people might be like, they might get through the end of the movie and be like, I wasted my time. Like, what was the point of that? But, yeah, like somebody with a brain is going to be like, no, like that was a very well made movie. The shots were crazy. And this guy had like a vision in his head to do this and he did it. And yeah, that's really like it. You just have to appreciate what you're watching, I guess is
you have to, you got to appreciate the making of the movie.
But she like she said, it's not for everyone for sure. But it for sure is a great movie.
John.
I'll give it a
like
go.
I feel like if John watched it, he'd be like, "It's okay, it's whatever."
Turn that shit
like,
the fuck off.
Yeah, he'd be like, "I don't care." But I don't know. I love to see the way that a movie is made because I just sit there and I'm like, "How do they even make this?" Like, oh my god! So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. That's why I kept telling him, this is a masterpiece. This is like what a masterpiece is in making movies and making cinema. Like this is what it is.
Did you guys ever watch Poor Things?
No, I never saw that. My sister saw it. She said it was all right.
Is that Robert too?
No, that's Willem Dafoe and what's her name?
Emma Stone. Yeah,
I knew Emma Stone was in it,
Mark
but
Ruffalo.
I didn't know if is that movie considered good?
I think that won the Oscar, if I'm not mistaken, in 2023. So yeah, I mean, I watched it just because of the Oscar, and I feel like it's one of those type of artistic movies, and it's telling a story, and it's just the same way, I think. So it was good. I did enjoy that one though too.
Yeah, I never saw it, but maybe I will.
And then the only other one I just have I did the late trailer reaction for it, but What If season 3. I thought that they were dropping all the episodes at once, but now looking at it and actually taking the time to think about it, they did the same thing for the others. At least season 2 for sure. They drop an episode a day. There's 2 episodes out now. Like they're okay. I saw Brandon Davis say that his favorite episodes were 5, 6, and 8. Obviously, he's one of those people that gets Disney shit and things like that early. He said 5, 6, and 8 were his favorites. Like I said, only 1 and 2 are out, and they were okay to me. My problem with What If, and I remember us talking about how they wanted to do this with Star Wars. I don't remember if that got confirmed or if they were just talking about wanting to do that. But if my only thing is because I guess this is the last season for What If. And so like if they're gonna do like this for Star Wars, honestly, they could just keep that shit because like it's not bad, but it's just like you have the power to like do these what if scenarios, and they do like the most like vanilla ones. Like they can really get crazy, and they did in the first season, and the second season was like good storytelling, I guess, but it wasn't like crazy like the first season. Like doing like Ultron winning and shit like that. Like there's so many crazy what if stories they can do with the MCU movies and shows that have came out, and they just do like just vanilla ones. Like Star Wars, we talked about it. Star Wars, the what ifs can go crazy, and if you're gonna do that, like just go all out. So the first 2 episodes they're okay, nothing crazy, but yeah, I don't know.
All right, John, anything this week?
You know how Netflix has those free games?
Mm-hmm.
I got Civilization 6.
Oh shit!
I've
Yeah,
been
you
playing
talked
that
about that.
on my phone. Yeah.
I need to play
I
it.
want to try to get it on the PlayStation. It's like $3 right now.
All right, so
Maybe
you liked
it
it
plays better. It seemed all right. I'm not too far, but it was getting
enough to
there.
try to play it on the PlayStation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are
So
cool games.
trying to
I mean,
upgrade.
I had fun with them when I was playing them.
Yeah.
They're not bad.
But yeah, for $3, it seemed
Yeah.
worth the shot. And then
Cool.
the new one, I
And it's
seen
not a
like the
free game.
differences.
You pay for Netflix. It's not free.
You're right, I guess. Okay. So might as well buy the $3 one. But no, it
PlayStation Plus
wasn't
games are
bad.
free.
They should be free.
Have you played Astrobot?
Have to now.
I know. I have to. I've been playing the what's it called?
Astro's Playroom.
Yeah,
Mm,
I've been playing that. That's free.
yeah.
I'm like, I have to get Astrobot. I'm really liking
I think
it.
it's completely different, but yeah.
Is
Astro-
it?
I thought so.
I don't know.
I thought so.
It's cool
But-
because the like when you play it, you like play it with the controller for real.
Mhm.
Like it
You
has
feel
the
all like the
sounds
vibrating
coming.
and shit.
It vibrates, and then the buttons, like the triggers, change. Like
Mhm.
what is that
I
called?
guess it would.
Haptic
I
It has,
have
like,
that
haptic
off though.
feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shit that you turn off for most games.
Yeah,
that shit.
I have that off though.
No, that's
for
cool.
something
I
like
like
that,
it.
you have to.
No,
turn
for
it
like
on, I
for
guess.
story
Yeah.
games, it can be like
Yeah,
cool.
it's
It
Mhm.
enhances
But, like-
the game for sure.
No, yeah, for sure.
And then
Call
there's
of
a
Duty
little.
when you're getting shot and shit. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
want
fuck
that.
that.
On.
It's
Yeah,
like,
like
why is
imagine
this
in
bitch so
Fortnite.
heavy?
Yeah. Like in
No,
Fortnite, you're getting shot. You're not gonna want.
There's the part where you climb. He goes in a little monkey suit and he climbs. You have to like climb with the controller.
Oh yeah.
And
That's a
every
trip.
time you pull the trigger to hold on to it, it
Yeah.
gets hard
Oh,
because
shit.
it's like I don't know. It's
Him grabbing. That's
it's
pretty
him
cool.
grabbing it's cool. It's so cool. I love it.
And that one is free.
That one's free. Was it free?
The playroom is free.
The
And like I was
Playroom.
telling her, like I didn't know they
I
put that much
never-
into that fucking thing.
Yeah, I didn't
Like
know
I thought it
what
was
that
just a couple levels, but no, that shit is like
Mm,
that's a good amount of fucking
It is
levels to
pretty
go
good.
through.
crazy.
But
I
now
never
I'm
knew
like, I
that.
want to play Astrobot now.
No, I have to give that. A
I
go.
have
There's no
to,
way,
yeah.
Juan.
There's
Over
no way.
Bellagio? Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
fuck. But no, just a bunch of Bellagio too.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. I got a couple. I watched Rebel Moon Part 2 in preparation to try to put it on my
Is
worst.
that not you didn't put it on your worst?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the first one. It's still like I'm not gonna recommend to go watch it, but it's something I threw on in the background, like not expecting anything. Just being on my phone and checking other shit. And it at least gave you a little bit of more story for the characters that they picked up in the first movie, and then it's a lot of action. Like he decided to just go all out with action after like 30 minutes, 40 minutes into the movie. Maybe 30 minutes. After that, there's nothing but action, nothing but fighting. Those first 30 minutes, it's like it was kind of boring. It's like, are they giving you a little bit of the backstory? They're prepping the farmers and all that shit to go to war. But after all that, it's nothing but action. The CGI was good. We know, I mean, that's gonna be good. It's Zack Snyder. And then the fight scenes were cool. So at least you got all of that, and it's nonstop action up until the very end. And it kind of ends like if they're gonna do a part 3. I don't even know if he got greenlit for the third one or not, but that's how it ends. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So it definitely didn't deserve to go on the top 5 worst or anything like that. Not even the top 10. Like it was all right. It was all right. Something thrown in the background and just see an action movie. So I was pretty surprised by that. And I wanted to watch Borderlands, and I should have said this dream, but I didn't get a chance to watch Borderlands. I thought it was on Netflix, but they took it off of Netflix, so I didn't get a chance to go watch it.
Oh shit!
Stream
That just came
That's
out.
how you know it's bad.
Yeah. Where does that sit? It didn't even make nobody's list on top 5.
Nobody watched it.
Jet watched it, right? So
You watched it?
You saw it?
Yeah, I did. I actually forgot about that fucking movie.
Okay. Would it have made your 5?
Yeah, that probably would have been number 3 or 2, honestly.
Okay, damn. Yes, that's what I wanted to watch, but I didn't get a chance to. So
I forgot that was a movie.
I thought about it, but I didn't watch it. I
My
didn't
list
even
is
know
fucked.
you watched it.
Yeah, my
My
list is fucked.
coworker has that circle shit tattooed on him, and I don't even think he liked that movie.
Nah, that movie's bad. That is that.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that movie was horrible.
Sucks.
I'm
They have
pissed.
some crazy names. Wasn't it Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart, Jack Black.
Everybody.
Most of his movies suck, though. I don't give a fuck.
Kevin Hart.
I don't give a fuck. He's been dying to say that shit.
I don't remember when the
right.
Kevin did something with
I don't like most of it.
Is it Wesley
I don't like.
Snipes?
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think.
oh
it's
yeah,
funny.
it was. I think it was Wesley.
Was it Wesley
It was
Snipes?
on
funny.
Netflix?
Oh,
That was good.
I didn't see
True
it.
Story. Some shit like that.
Is it
That
True
one
Story?
Was good. I think
That was
so.
good.
That one
That
was
was
good
good.
as fuck.
That was
good
good.
as fuck. That was.
I don't know if
crazy
that
good.
was this year or last year. I think it
I
was
think
last
that
year.
was
that
probably
was last
last year
year.
for sure.
Yeah.
That was good. That was
good.
Mhm.
But I'm with you. Like him, honestly,
He's just
to
like
a more degree,
corny.
I think Jack Black isn't a worse. Like
Mm.
his movies lately have just been like,
Yeah.
like what the
But I
fuck? Are you?
honestly fucking Minecraft. Don't say
Minecraft
that.
doesn't look
Don't
no
say
better.
Don't say
That shit don't look no better.
It's his Jumanji. Fuck. But nah, don't even say that because I do want to see it.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to take Rain to go watch that at least and see how it is.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I watched this week, Earth Abides. Caught up. I think I'm caught up all the way. I think there's
Whoa.
only like 2 more episodes or so, something like that. It wasn't what I expected at all. Like, I saw the first opening scene, you guys talking about it, the snake bite, him coming out of the cabin and all that, and what the fuck is going on. I thought I was gonna go in the direction of post-apocalyptic, we gotta survive, oh shit, there's fucking zombies, or whatever the fuck the case was gonna be.
Let me hold on. Let me stop you real quick. I had no idea what you were talking
Me
about.
too.
No?
And
No
then-
way.
It was hard. That.
Crazy.
And then when he starts,
He said it was snake bite.
Yeah, that's why I started
Alright.
laughing. You actually
Yeah.
saw
I
that
locked
shit.
in after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't. It's not that at all. It is, but not that at all. Like, I appreciated what they tried to do, and I still like it. Gloria loves it. She can't wait to watch it every week. But it's all right. To me, it's okay. It's worth watching. I think it's a completely different take on that post-apocalyptic world. This is more based on him and I like finding other people. Like it's focused on the characters of the show and how they are trying to survive and move on in a world where damn near everybody's just gone. Because they don't go too much into what happened. They don't go into too much of, are there still zombies around, or are they just like sickly? None of that. It's just his story of surviving the apocalypse, the aftermath of all of that, and trying to find companionship. And it's, to me, it's still good and it's still worth it. It did end. I don't. Jet mentioned the time skipping stuff that he doesn't like. and it does time skipping by a lot. Okay, I'm like, oh shit, where the fuck is this gonna go? Because he is getting old. So, but it's still good. Like the episodes are still good. The way it ended on a little cliffhanger. I mean, I think that episode's out already, so I haven't seen it yet. But it did end on a little cliffhanger. Like, oh shit, what the fuck's gonna happen? That was pretty cool. So I am enjoying it. I do think it's worth watching to check out, if nothing else, for a different spin on the post-apocalyptic genre. That's pretty cool.
That kind of reminds me. Walking Dead is kind of like that. They do feature the zombies, but it really is like about the characters.
Yeah, but this is more so about the characters, like his relationship with companionship. Like I think that was actually a pretty good way to say it. Like he wants companionship and he wants to just be with people. And that's pretty much what it's about. Like you would see The Walking Dead, right, and be like, oh fuck, there's people there, watch out, they're gonna fucking kill you, they're gonna take your shit. This is not like that. He sees somebody and he's like, oh shit, okay, let me see what's going on, let me go introduce myself. And they, yeah, exactly, friend. Yeah. And it starts off like that. They're cautious and they're like, well, what's going on, what do you need? And then, all right, oh, you're just looking for somebody to talk to, you saw, all right, come on in, let me give you some fucking coffee and some crackers and shit. And then they start the companionship. So it's different. And then, like I said, I appreciate that they're trying to do something different. It's not just the same old copy and paste zombie apocalypse type shit. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I would go check it out, just like I said, for nothing else, just to see the different spin on that. But yeah, those are the two things I watched this week. That's it. Let's jump into our usuals before we jump into Creature Commandos. And let's jump into Creature Commandos before we jump into side. Jet, what'd you think about the episode, man? This was episode 4?
This is episode 4.
Chasing Squirrels.
Chasing Squirrels. I told you when I first watched Creature Commandos that my favorite character was the Bride of Frankenstein because that was the one that was featured. I don't know why, but at the time I didn't think that like he was going the route of like every character's getting like a backstory like this. Yeah. And that should have been like at the forefront of my memory, but obviously after they did it with GI Robot, like I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. I'm not gonna say Weasel's my favorite character. But fuck. Goddamn. That backstory was crazy.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to go like a certain way, and it did to a certain extent, but seeing like all of it, I was like, man, just James Gunn, masterful storyteller. And every time I can't wait to see Superman. I can't wait to see what he does with that character, the story that he's going to tell. Because seeing the trailer and all the crazy shit and all the different shit and how much shit is in that trailer, I can't wait to see like that story be told. Like I just want to see the story be told. But that's jumping ahead. Getting back to Creature Commandos, this episode was fucking phenomenal. Every time there's a new episode, I think that, oh my God, this episode is the best one. No, this episode is the best one. No, episode 4 was phenomenal in every single way. I enjoyed it from start to finish. And it's honestly, it's the leading candidate for why I had Creature Commandos that high in my top shows of 2024, because every episode is just outdoing the last one. And yeah, before we get to that scene, I know you want to talk about it. So, yeah, they haven't missed. That's what I'll say. They haven't
talk
missed.
about giving a character that really nobody really. He's funny, he's coal, whatever in the Suicide Squad, and he's the same thing here. Talk about giving that type of character just like a fucking backstory, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I teared up a little bit. I'm like, yo, it was heartfelt. It was really heartfelt, and it really got me a little bit. And from the moment they showed what was happening, like the opening of the episode, I was like, oh, that's not what it is. I could tell right away he's trying to do something different, not what he's accused of. And sure enough, it was something else. And yeah, fuck those cops, man. Like they're fucking stupid as fuck, man. They are so stupid as fuck that they had one mission and one mission only, and they let whatever happened, man. Like so, but that was such a heartfelt episode, and I felt it. And great storytelling by James Gunn. I can't wait to see the rest of the season because obviously we still got other characters to go through, and I'm on board. I can't wait to see their backstories and how this is going to conclude.
And going real quick to that, because staying with that backstory, he really brought it home. He tied a bow on top of it when they show the end of the episode, and he's literally dreaming about it.
Yeah.
Like he's literally like still feeling like damn, like he has that memory and he's like he's still thinking about it. I was just like, man, like that's crazy. Cause she's like, I wonder what he's dreaming about. Oh, probably was it chasing squirrels? Is that what
that's what she said. Yeah. Probably just chasing squirrels. Nah, yeah. Phenomenal episode.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was great. That was fantastic. Can't wait for the rest. But yeah, then we get to the scene that I had to pause. I was like, oh shit, I even rewinded for a little bit. Like, oh shit, okay, this is our first glimpse of what his Justice League or his other characters, his big boy characters might be. And the Superman one was obvious. Like that was David Cornsweet. Like he's right there. He got the logo. He's got the uniform or the suit that we saw in the trailer. So that was cool. But I went back for one specific person, Batman. And I was like, yeah, let's see what his Batman's looking like. Let me see if it's the Batman from Matt Reeves, or is it just something else? And he kind of like teetered with it. It's not, you can't tell what it is. It's just the generic Batman. He even has a fucking big ass cape for no reason to kind of cover up the suit and what that's gonna look like. So I was excited to see it, but he was like, all right, he's dancing around that one. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, seeing all of them like that was really cool and interesting. And we'll see what he does.
I don't think that is though, because if I'm not mistaken, like in the Batman, his ears are kind of shorter.
They are shorter, yeah.
And he had like the traditional like
the longer
Batman
ones,
horns. So
he had to come out and say what he said though, right? Like, oh,
yeah.
It might be, it might not be. I don't know. Like, yeah, okay, we'll see.
It was Wonder Woman too, all of them.
Yeah,
that whole scene was crazy.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it until you brought it up in the news that, oh shit, this might be a future. And it kind of did what Zack Snyder did, and he gave us like a futuristic looking type of thing, and we never got to dwell into that dark side type shit, but he kind of did it here too, that post-apocalyptic. That was pretty cool. So yeah, that was a great episode. Great little cameos, great little Easter eggs. I can't wait. Yeah, you talked about it. I can't wait for Superman. I really can't. And I don't think he's going to miss. I really don't. I said that last time. He proved me again that he is great at least storytelling. I don't think it's going to miss, and I think we're in for a ride with Superman.
The crazy thing, and I don't know if it's going to go this way, but I was watching John Campia's video about the trailer and getting all those views and everything. And he was saying that the trailer was behind it was like Deadpool and Wolverine, Endgame, Infinity War. It was like movies like that. Like I forgot what the top 10 was. But it was number 5 on that top 10 for whatever that is. I don't know if it was views in 24 hours. I don't know what it was. But he was saying every movie on that list, obviously not counting that one, but every movie on that list that's in that top 10 has either made 1 billion, 2 billion, or 3 billion. So I was like, fuck, man, that's. And he was saying it's obviously, you take that with a grain of salt. That doesn't mean the movie's gonna make that much, but you look at a stat like that, and it might be telling. So I don't know, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. 2025 is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if you guys saw Creature Commandos, let us know your thoughts on that and the future of the DCU and what you think about James. Getting into some Silo talk. Let's do it. We saw the latest episode. I just saw it before this pod today. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Let me watch everything I gotta watch. Oh, I was watching a lot of shit today. So yeah, watch Silo today. What did you guys think of the episode?
Good. It's always good. It's always crazy.
Yeah, no Julia in this one till the very end. Focused on the Silo, and it was really good. I enjoyed the whole episode. No, that's what I was like. Oh shit, is she in the vault? And then no, Gloria was like, no, that's the room that she was in earlier, and you could tell. Then he's making food on the stove and shit, and the room and the bed. So no, that's not the vault. So
her suit is in the vault.
Yeah, her suit's probably in the vault. Yeah, her suit's in the vault.
She better go fucking fix that pump. But
yeah,
that's crazy.
Just
gotta hold her hostage.
Blackmailing, yeah, doing the same shit they did to Lucas.
There was
the miner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
has no choice but to get that shit done. Yeah,
there was really great storytelling in this one. Bernard, man, he every episode he's going through it. And
every time I'm like, he's
as much as
one
he's
step
a-
ahead.
Yeah, as
Something
much as
happens
an
and he's like, it's
asshole,
going as planned, and I'm
you
like, what
gotta
the fuck?
like him, yeah. Like,
And it was going his plan up until it wasn't. Like, he actually, he was like, oh shit. Never mind, some shit's going wrong. So that was a great episode. And the little riot,
that was
or
a
not
trip,
even
yeah,
riot,
I guess.
but the way that they were able to move the barricade, I thought was awesome. And the tactics they used, and they didn't even go full force, rebellion yet. They're still trying to avoid that at all costs. And that's dope. Like they're trying to they just want the truth. That's all we want. Give us the truth and we're good. And I like that they raised it up to 120 and they're like, well, what the hell's on 123, huh? What's on 123? Oh, it's a farm.
Fucking farm.
Yeah. So they're good. They're good they got a farm. They got what they need. So I thought that was awesome. That was pretty cool.
It was crazy. Holston, the sheriff, making that play. You guys let me know right now. Did you kill the judge? Nah, we didn't. Do you swear on the pack? Yes, we swear on the pack. All right. Bernard. I was like, oh.
You're talking about Billings.
Huh?
Yeah. About Billings.
Yeah, Sheriff Billings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Billings, yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. See, the reason I like Silo is because I don't know where it's heading. Like, I can't, I can't predict where the next episode is going, what next scene is coming up. It's just like I'm going in blind every single time. I don't know what's the story going to be about next week. Is it going to go back to the silo, or are we going to see Juliet? Like it's just it's unpredictable, and every time we get like a little bit, like a little piece of what's next, it's like another mystery arises, and it's just I don't know. And I really like what they're doing with the character of I don't know her name, but Sim's wife.
Yeah. Okay.
The fuck is her name?
I don't know her name, but her character is so interesting to me because is she good? Is she bad?
Yeah, what side is she on?
What is she doing?
I don't get it either.
Because last episode, I thought she's kind of helping them get away. This episode, she's part of the Raiders. I'm like, what's going on?
She set them up though, like she said. She figured out like other shit is happening behind the scenes. Because when she took them to that room, she said she called for like help for a Raider team to go and get them, no, some shit like that.
But also,
and it never showed.
See, that's what I told Justin. I was like, see, like, what if she really did do what she told the mayor that she did? But he was like, he also let Juliet get away, and she was like in her house and like threatening to like kill her son and stuff. Like,
I don't think she wanted to hurt nobody, and I think they knew that.
I don't know though.
I
guess they didn't.
Both her and what's Common's character name?
Robert Sims.
Yeah, Sims. Camille is her name. Camille and his name's Robert. We call him Sims because that's the last name. But I think both of them, they just want the truth, and ultimately they want to just protect their family. That's the number one thing. Just protect ours, and that's it. As long as we're safe, we're okay. But at the same time, they're also like want to know the truth a little bit and kind of just not be so mean or so these evil characters that they come or that Sims comes off to be, at least. Anyways. So yeah, those are great characters, and I can't wait to see where they go.
Yeah, I don't know. She's very interesting to me, and I don't even think he knows that she helped them get away. He was like threatening.
I think so.
That's why he brought it up, and he's like, "What does he think of it?"
Yeah.
I think he does know Robert.
I don't think so.
Not that we saw.
I think there was a scene that
he came to bed and he's like, "How was your day?" or something like that, and she was like, "No, it was fine."
She didn't say nothing about anything. She didn't mention it. I do think that they do have two different, not motivations, but like he is very like about the silo and like
for now
protecting.
I think for him, protecting the silo protects the family. So
and I think I'm kind of seeing her going in like trying to find out the truth.
The truth, because she knows she's being lied to.
Yeah, like her kind of
the
like
sheriff.
Like what like kind of like the sheriff, or kind of like you know how the first sheriff was in the beginning? How he was like kind of like like it was like intriguing to him, like, well, maybe they are really hiding the truth, so yeah, I don't know. And I really don't think that Sims even knows what's going on
Nah.
No, I don't think so
at all.
Nah. He's just the enforcer. That's it. He's just
Yeah.
But
enforces,
now
and
he's
that's it.
even just the judge.
And
And now he's even less than that, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Like you're in a higher position, but you're less than what you previously were.
And
That's
I don't think he likes that.
Nah, he doesn't. Yeah.
That fool becoming his goddamn shadow.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That was
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
I saw that. That motherfucker is smart like a motherfucker, man. He is figuring all this shit out. And he's like, oh, what you're doing, by the way, is called this technique.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like how he's telling them the shit that he already knows, of course.
Yeah,
But
that was crazy.
He's figuring this shit out on his own. He's the shit.
I was like, yo, this guy should be a shadow. And sure enough, by the end of the episode, he becomes a shadow.
I thought they were just going to keep fucking him over and over and over.
Yeah, I guess he needs to show him something. Because he said, you need to see this. I forget what he said, but you need to see this in order to continue doing what you're doing.
The legacy.
Yeah, the legacy.
Shit, right? Yeah.
And then, go ahead. I
was just saying, because he figured out part of that code, and it was the dude Quinn's daughter in the code. I think her name was Allie or something like that.
Allie, yeah. He's figuring out that like every word is different by like certain amount of letters and shit.
I wonder if he made him the shadow just so he could figure out the hard drive, or if it's like, no, I really do want him to be my shadow.
I think he wants to figure out the hard drive first. Like that's
and then you think he's gonna turn into a real shadow.
Maybe he will turn into a real shadow, or maybe he's just gonna kill him afterwards somehow, some way. Like once he's done with him, we'll see.
But that's why make him the shadow if he's just gonna do that?
Because I think he's still about the laws and the rules and the pact and all that, and for him to be able to see what he needs him to see, he needs to be a shadow to go through.
I guess. Yeah.
And then a little.
Go ahead. You go first.
A little spoiler, just sticking on this too, and it's not really a spoiler because it's the thumbnail for the next fucking episode on Apple. They show you the next thumbnail, and he's walking into the fucking vault. Like I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna, and obviously what he needs to see is in the vault. Bernard has whatever the fuck. So I was like, oh shit, that's gonna be pretty cool. Maybe this vault will give us some sort of clues or something as to what's in the other vault.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see, but that'll be pretty cool.
I was gonna say, I have to bring it up because I said it in the beginning. Because they in the very beginning of episode 6, they talk about there being the mole or the person that's poisoning the food, like the traitor, I guess.
Yeah.
And as soon as they said that, I turned over to Andre and I was like, I think it's so funny, and I don't know if it's a trope. I don't know if people say this, but there's I feel like in a lot of shows there's always an episode where there's a traitor, and they're gonna spend the whole episode finding out who this traitor is, because you're gonna be over here with I was gonna say the main cast. It is the main cast, besides Juliet, but obviously we're watching 2 different locations happen this season. But yeah, like usually whenever, they talk about there being a traitor, we spend the whole episode, looking for the traitor, different things like that. And they didn't do that. They did not do that.
They didn't give a fuck. They said we need to feed ours first. Yeah.
They did not give a fuck about that.
This type of show, it's some random person who really isn't even anything.
He said that it was the guy's aunt, the guy that works in the
that's what he said. That's who he said he trusts. That's down there.
He said
that might be the mole too.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. He said it was her, and I was like, I don't know. I didn't think about it.
It might be her.
About the saw.
I think I think it's gonna be somebody a little bit more important, though.
I think so.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully.
We talked about it last episode. Dr. Pete Nichols, Juliet's father, having like the fucking scene of the whole episode, and to me probably the whole season so far.
Yeah, that was
to me on this one, we got Martha talking about trying to unite the fucking lowers and them, being panicked about starving and running out of food and shit, and she just gets on the table and gives. To me, what I thought was like, fuck yeah, man, that's a great speech. Let's fucking go. Like, I'm with you. Like, we don't fucking fight amongst ourselves. We help each other. And they, to a certain extent, they were like, all right, yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden, they're just like, nah, we're not gonna fucking starve and fuck you, and pretty much just telling her like, fuck your speech. Like, I was like, yo, what the fuck, fuck y'all, man. Like, that was a great fucking speech.
That was a great speech.
And they just threw it in her face and shit. So I thought, but
that is how people are, though.
Yeah, that is how people are. Yeah,
so it made sense.
Yeah, that was a great episode. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's just getting better and better.
I was gonna say the one part that caught me off guard.
Weapons.
I don't know if you guys saw it coming, but just to me, I didn't see them that way. So like when it happened, that shit, like I was like, oh shit, because he just looks—he's so fucking old, and she
looks young. I told him, I was like, wait, didn't he like raise her?
I knew it was gonna end up happening though.
Because her and Juliet were like children in the when they were in mechanical.
Yeah, but he's not that old though.
I don't think he's
was he also a child?
Yeah, he was also maybe a little older, like not by much though.
Okay,
crazy.
Because he looks super old.
That brother don't got gray hair.
She looks really young.
So.
I don't think so neither. That
he look like he could be 40. I don't know.
He looks old.
No, he looks old.
Or is not supposed to be old.
He looks old though, like super old.
Just looked old.
Yeah,
I didn't see that coming though.
No, that I had that coming like 2 episodes ago.
To
be honest,
they like hated each other before.
Duh.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
that's how. Once they sat down at their center console, I was like, here comes the victory. Fuck.
Yeah,
like, we just had a great day, man.
Yeah.
We just had a great day. Let's just capitalize on that.
Just capitalize is crazy.
Yeah, so
I knew it.
But no, yeah. 10 episodes in this whole season, man. We're done with episode 6. We got 4 left to go. So I'm excited to see.
Still one more month. Damn.
But she's not getting her suit till episode fucking.
She's not getting it till she fixes the water.
I hope because what season 1 did really good was like a condensed story, and then it ended on a cliffhanger, her leaving. I hope they do that here too, where we get a conclusion to her coming back to the silo and them seeing her somehow, some way, whether that she's walking through the fucking front door and she's gonna pop up on the camera, or she comes through the side door.
We have to wait for that.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. Yeah, that would suck. I want this to be concluded and we move on to something else in season 3. Like that'll be really cool. So I hope that happens, and it's just not a cliffhanger where she's like, "Oh, they're about to rebel," and she's over here
you don't
still.
Think that'd be too easy? Look, I'm back. Open up. Like
I don't know. They did it in season 1.
Open up. That's the thing.
Open up, please.
They're not gonna open up.
Nah.
Not yet.
No.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna come in through that fucking side end. She's gonna go underwater, fix whatever's down there, and see the side entrance to go into her silo. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Is there a way to?
What's fucked is she can't even go through the tunnels that she knows are down there. She can't even go through the tunnels because the whole bottom is underwater.
I think she's gonna learn how to swim. I think she's gonna spend an episode learning how to swim.
But you still got to be underwater for a long time.
Yeah.
That thing is filled like probably halfway, and there's a bunch of floors. She can't go all the way down there. And we know that there's water under there because in the other silo, the water is there.
Yeah, the water was still down there at the bottom. They drilled all the way until it was water. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't wait, man. This silo is
that's
phenomenal.
Moving too slow.
It's phenomenal. The next episode title is The Dive. So, I mean, we already knew she was going to...
She's going to go in there. She has to. She needs that suit.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is the fucking guy, though? Like, not who he says he is. Who is he?
No
well, he said a comment in the episode. I was like, oh, shit. He said, he made his own antibiotics. I was like, oh, he's pretty smart then. Yeah, he's pretty smart.
I didn't see that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he's like, I worked on this antibiotics. I made it a while back, and I'm glad they worked and shit. So shit,
like,
he's pretty smart.
But
I don't know if he's just reading some shit in that vault and he learned how to do all this, or he's just smart. So
what resources?
That's probably what's in there is just information, books and shit.
Yeah.
That's
probably what's in there.
Like, where do you get that from? Where do you get that from?
See, like, he's so I don't know if he's like damaged or something, but he just should just say who he is.
Something's wrong with him.
Mentally,
he's not all there. He's been solo for I don't know how many years.
And shit.
I think even before that he was crazy.
it's crazy too because this is like the first episode where I've like actually like thought about, damn, Bernard, you're going through all this shit. What's the secret, man? Like this shit better be worth it. Like
Yeah.
him going back. It's not. I say going back, but going to the girl's body and seeing it laying there, I was like, man, you really did not want to have to do that. Like, what is so important that all this is just worth it? So, like, man,
he loved
I
her.
can't wait.
Yeah, they loved each other.
Yeah.
They just made it seem like they didn't, so they never knew.
And like you said, there being books just makes me like, no, like, okay, we know what we're doing. There's some good shit.
They got source material. They got source material, yeah. So they know what they're doing. Yeah. Let us know if you guys are watching Asylum. If you're not, do yourselves a favor, go watch it.
Where does this plan come from, though?
What plan?
From who the founders, you know, whoever wrote those books, like whoever's plan it was to like, hey, send humanity in these silos, and if that's even what's left of humanity, I don't even know. Like we said, we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
That's just what we know. This is just this city. There might be other fucking cities, and they did their own shit. I don't know, but yeah,
he's like 40 steps ahead of everybody. but like, because like, I mean, obviously, him killing the judge, he was planning to frame him. No,
I don't know why.
That's why, like, why did he do that? What the fuck was the whole point of that?
He felt like he had to, but we don't know why yet.
She was questioning too much, or what?
I think he was just like, "There's no way you're gonna go out of the. There's no way I'm gonna let you leave."
Yeah, and we'll walk over the hill too.
Again, either way, she would have died. Well, not without the tape. I don't know. See, I also don't know why he killed the judge.
I don't get that neither. And unless he was planning on like framing him, like how he is. They made it too fucking easy. Hey, let me go see her real quick. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like, I don't know. It was just too easy for him, I guess, if that was the whole plan. I don't know. I just don't know what other reason. Even he was like, if you were in my position, I'd hope you do the same. So, like, it just was something that had to have been done.
Yeah.
I don't know. It still trips me out. Why the fuck did she have to die?
Maybe because she asked to go out, and he's like, "I'm not sending you out.
Nobody else is leaving this fucking silo."
You know too much. You're gonna go over there and activate all the silos.
Right? I guess.
I wonder if there's stuff that he doesn't know.
I don't know. He
seems like he knows everything, right?
Yeah. But
I don't know.
Knows?
Seems like she knows everything too. The judge.
She was a lot. She was a shadow. She was his shadow. So she was in the vault and she saw
whatever Lucas is about to see.
Yeah, she saw all
that. That's what I'm saying. I think that's what it is. I think because she would have got a suit with good tape, so she would have been okay on that front, and she just would have probably went somewhere and
kept fucked
around.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
I guess.
We'll see. 4 more episodes. Can't wait to see all of them. We'll obviously expect a season review from us here and talk about that one. So,
yeah,
that'd be cool. But the last thing I got before we head out was Doom Prophecy, and I was really surprised when they sent me the notification. Hey, watch the season finale of Doom Prophecy.
Oh shit!
I said, what? Already the season finale? And I checked the episode count. This is episode 6. I said, yo, there's a lot of shit that didn't get resolved, or we really don't know too much. What the fuck you mean at season finale? So I was already a little disappointed going into it, watching it. But by the end of it, I was like, wow, they actually gave us answers, and the questions that we had, like who's Desmond Hart, like what's his ability. They answered all that shit in that season finale, and it made sense. It was an hour and 20-something minutes, so it was a longer episode. This was a great episode. It was a great way to fucking end it and get you excited for that season 2. And I didn't know it got renewed for season 2, so that's pretty cool. I would recommend checking out Doom Prophecy if you're a fan of Dune, just to kind of get some answers and see where they're going. And I enjoyed it, at least from the season finale. Like the whole season was all right. It was okay, all right, here's questions, but they answered all that shit by that last episode, so it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. So pretty awesome. Doom Prophecy, can't wait for season 2. But yeah, that's all our what we watches. I think. Anybody else have anything else? I think we're good on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. All right. Final thoughts, guys, before we head out.
We had a great, at least for you two for sure, we had a great year. We jumped up like 800, 900 subscribers, something like that. Made it all the way to 1K and passed it. We're at 1,103 right now. The year was actually insane. Obviously, so much more work to be done. So much more movies, TV shows, video games, anime to watch, play, all that fun stuff. But man, what a year from LFG. Can't wait for 2025. It's just going to be bigger and better. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining the LFG family. Love every single one of you guys. And I can't wait till we hit even bigger milestones. Just keep growing the family. And we'll just keep providing the content. So great 2024. Looking forward to 2025.
Yeah.
And yeah, take you guys along for the ride.
There you go. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode and the whole year. Season 2's in the books. We can't wait for season 3. Like I said, next week, season 3. So not a long wait at all. So we'll see you guys in season 3, our first episode of the new year. I appreciate you guys, those that subscribed, both here and on Spotify. I know we have Spotify listeners and some other, podcast listeners as well as far as the audio side. Appreciate all of you guys. But for this episode, leave your thoughts on everything you guys heard. Drop your opinions on your 24 topics, your upcoming 25 topics. Let us know what you're watching. What did you guys watch this year that was absolutely phenomenal or even bad? Let us know all that down in the comments below. And while you're down there in those comments, go ahead and drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. Audio listeners, drop us 5 stars too. If you guys are listening to us over there, that would be much appreciated as well. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG. We've got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. And we'll see you next year. Peace.